Being it. What's up, ladies and
Wait.
Sorry, there's no Lazy Shaman Show. My name is Lazy Jedi. My
What was
sound
that?
is loud as fuck. I didn't realize I had YouTube pulled up, so our intro played at like max volume, and I almost died. So anyway, sorry.
We
on.
didn't hear that. How about this? Hey, everybody, welcome to the Lazy Shaman Show. My name's Shaman Says, and I'm Lazy Jedi. And tonight we have with us the legendary Tony, the tiger himself. What's going on, bro?
I got distracted by his sexiness. That's what my excuse is.
Yo, what up, man? Sorry, I was trying to look for my fucking lotion because I'm shit fucking ashy, but what's good, man? How y'all doing?
What's up? What's up?
Oh, you know, bro. Kicking ass, taking names, bro. Well, nah,
Yeah.
not yet, but recovering.
Recovering ass taking names.
Yeah, recovering ass. Boy, yeah, recovering ass and taking names. I like that.
We got Slim Jesus in the house. Gay.
Hey, Slim.
Yay.
Tim Shay all day saying, hey, what's going on? We got
Tim
F
Shay.
Joe. Hi. That's how I'm reading that one. Hi.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't throw that in my room trash can.
Oh yeah, that smells real nice.
That's gonna smell bad by later tonight.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna throw it away outside.
So with the tuna, right? That guy got me eating tuna and chips for lunch when I did the AC stuff, and I've kept doing it, but I like to have the ranch tuna, so it's got like ranch mixed in with it already.
Oh,
and
I've never had that.
Gotta go the low fat option, bro.
Yeah, well, technically, I think that is the low fat version.
Hell
of it.
nah, not with ranch,
But-
bro. You're trolling right now, my boy.
No, the low,
Ain't no
low
way
fat ranch.
that ass,
I think they put low fat ranch in there. Probably. I don't know. I believe it says low fat on there. I have to look
like
at it.
shit.
That's crazy, dude.
It's a great value.
I need to get a better wax, bro. This shit does not hold up that very well.
But I'm spending like $10 a week for lunch, and then all these kids
Oh
at
hell
work
yeah,
are like,
$10, dude.
That's
yeah, and everybody at work's like, I don't have any money. I'm so broke, and I'm like, but you're spending $14 on breakfast, and then another 12 or
breakfast,
$15
lunch,
on
and
lunch.
dinner.
Well, yeah, probably get Starbucks too. Fuck that.
And I'm like, how often are you doing that? 5 days a week at least?
On top of their
Well, I don't have any food at my house. Groceries are
nicotine,
expensive.
alcohol, or marijuana habit.
Who, what?
Or
Me?
even all three. I said on top of whatever habit they have, or even
Yeah.
multiple habits.
Yeah.
You gotta have a decent job to have bad habits. I drink a lot and I work a lot to get that alcohol. That's just
Hey,
how it goes.
that guy, you know what? I'm glad you noticed that. Let me see if I can get us
Is
to
it? Is it actually a penis-shaped rocket?
Yeah, it sure is. Look at that.
Yeah, it
Look at that.
fucking is.
Oh my god!
I'm
It's
surprised
phallic.
Katy Perry wasn't sitting on the top when they went into space.
Yeah, she might have kissed the girl on the
Yeah,
rocket.
she kissed
but
a
that's
girl,
not
bro.
what-
That's what it was.
So I don't think they actually really did anything. I think this was all bullshit. I think that it also happened to be an old like maybe pagan fertility ritual on 4/14 or whatever. Because around that time they used to have these things, and like around Easter, right? That's where eggs, fertility, it all symbolizes that. And then you're shooting these 5 ladies supposedly in a penis-shaped rocket.
Yeah, I
It's
think
just-
I agree with you guys about it being bullshit. I mean, I think it's kind of funny how they like tried to spin it as like a female empowerment thing, but it ended up being a look at us, we're rich as fuck and we're not really doing anything. We're just wasting resources and time.
The females they sent up built the rocket. Yeah, that's female empowerment. That's pretty impressive.
No, you know what? They did go very pro feminism on that because they did fuck all to get there, but they took all the glory.
Right? Good job.
They
Good
went
job.
into the glory hole of space.
Gays are always fashionably late. Ooh.
Facts.
What's up? What's up? Get to know you or get to know stop.
G2K. What's up,
I
bro?
ain't finished. I'm about to finish this shit. That one won't be rude. Sorry, bro. If y'all can hear the
Nah, you
mic
good.
sounds of me scraping my tin.
Yeah, but it's funny. Every once in a while, someone will come in the office and like I'll be eating the tuna, and they'll be like, "Damn, bro, it smells like pussy up in here."
Hey, yo. Nah, bro. Hell, bro.
Whoa.
Look, man.
What kind of girls are you dating, Honky?
I was about to say, bro, I've eaten several pussies in my lifetime, and I don't think I've ever had one that's come close to this tuna. That's pretty fucking gross.
We're less
What's
than
up,
10
Ramesh?
minutes in, and this is where we're at.
I mean, it's got a distinct smell, but not tuna, bro. Nah.
No.
That ain't
I don't
right.
know. Some days it can smell like that, man. You know, it doesn't mean it's the pussy you're eating. It just smells like some pussy. You know.
Oh, what up,
What up,
Ramesh?
GS?
Yeah, I ain't eating that shit, bro.
We got GS in the house. We got Selmo Fudd. What's going on?
Well, you know
What's
what?
going on?
Dog. I was about to say I'll do it just because I do like tuna, but that's still gross.
Wait, what? What were you?
As long as
Oh
there's no
no!
chunks.
No! Leave it
As long as there's no chunks in that shit, right? You know. As long as there's no chunks.
I mean, if there's no like,
yeast infection.
is it though? I mean, I don't know.
The
I
yeast
guess.
would be the ranch. That's just the ranch, little monostat on there.
Yeah, that's cottage cheese.
Have y'all
I'm
ever
gonna
had these
throw up.
little Boost nutritional drinks or whatever?
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
yeah.
are good. I got some in my fridge right now.
Hell yeah, dude! I've been drinking like 2 or 3 of these a day.
When I first before I knew about the celiac and I lost my appetite,
Ooh, excuse me.
because I was having issues, I was drinking Boost and Slim Fast and Ensure and eating a lot of bread.
Ensure is good as fuck
You know
too.
how to bread. I'm sure that helped.
Yeah, oh, those Hawaiian rolls, because like I have no appetite,
Oh,
so you got to
those
eat
are
something
fucking
solid.
legit.
Yeah, oh yeah. I was knocking down them Hawaiian rolls. Little did I know, I'm like
Knocking
poison,
them down.
poison. I'm so sick, poison.
Why am I
Sure.
sick?
Exactly.
What is going on? All the inflammatory foods. Eating pussy is gay. Hold on, wait a minute.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I don't know if I agree with that, bro.
We're not talking pussy cats, cool cat. We're talking actual legit vagina.
Oh,
Okay.
dude, I was. Hey, Shaman, you know, backstage when I was telling you about that crazy ass stream I was on last night.
Mhm.
So this dude called me a fag because I hadn't been to prison. I was like, bro, I think you got this backwards. Because he was telling me
Whoa.
that because it turned into a heated thing, but he was telling me because I hadn't done anything like that I was gay. I was like, I don't know if that's how that works.
I think you
He's
just
like, nah,
fucking
bro, because
suck
I've
and
fucked
not
plenty
getting
of guys.
caught,
That's
you
how I know
fucking
I'm not
loser.
gay.
No. Bro thinks it's a skill issue just because you got caught.
Yes, I did G2K. I didn't see
for
it
the
posted right away. I don't know if it has to be approved, but I did. I wrote a review for your book, bro. I did.
Oh.
I don't know how to read.
I tried to get him. I tried to get him to read me the book that he published, but he wouldn't. So I had to read it myself.
Yeah, bro, you got an audio version of that?
I asked the first thing I asked, like, are you gonna drop an audio version right away?
That's crazy.
I mean, my hooked on phonics tape is a little old. I don't know if it still works, and I can't find my cassette player. So, but no, I read the whole damn thing. It's a good book. So just for everybody, G2K has a book called Break the Silence. It's on Amazon. It's a poetry book. It's about basically his struggles with childhood abuse. It's pretty deep.
That's really cool.
Yeah, no, his whole channel is kind of dedicated to like bringing this stuff up and making sure people are aware of it, because a lot of people don't like, a lot of the shit doesn't make the news. And
No, hell no. People bottle that up or they don't want to share it because they're too embarrassed. Yeah, man.
Exactly. And you know, his book, it's great. Here, hold on one moment. I'm gonna grab it and show it on screen, and you guys check it out.
Sell pussy. I'm a pimp.
Excuse me.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know. My
shit.
thing's not gonna fucking let me show it. God damn it, son of a bitch. Oh wait, I had it for a second. Anyway, I'll. Hey, G2K, are you?
Y'all don't mind if I play some video games while I'm on here, do you?
I mind incredibly.
Just don't play any copyrighted music, and I don't give two fucks.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're not gonna hear it. I'm just gonna be playing it. I'm just gonna like.
No, that's cool.
If
Well,
I'm not
it's
locked in, just tell me, hey, bro, like we're talking to you.
was better than what was it, Racket? He doesn't tell us he's playing video games. We just
No,
like
he
find
just
out when he jerks
he just
from or
goes
some weird
silent
shit.
for like 20 minutes, and then he's like, "Oh yeah." I'm
Oh
like,
no,
"What are
you'll be able
talking
to
about?"
tell. You'll see my eyes just go fucking darting around the screen, and look, they're all big.
Like he's on that meth again, guys. He's having a seizure. Get him, call.
Right? If you see me do this, knock. Why the fuck is it showing my Google picture, bro? That's whack. It's like my old Ford picture. Whatever, I don't care.
Oh, you signed in with Google?
Yeah, I did.
I did too, though. So I mean, I can't hate on you.
That's how I sign into everything because I don't remember my passwords. It just signs me in automatically.
Triple Western bacon cheeseburger, dude. I haven't had
So
Dollar General for forever.
did you guys
Don't you
see
start
when
talking dirty to me, legal? That sounds delicious.
I've never
did
had
you
that.
did you see when that they opened the hatch on that door
It
and
opened by itself, and they had to close it, and so he could do a cool reopening of it.
they opened it from the inside of it, but that's
Oh,
impossible. Otherwise, why would he have to open it from the outside? The whole thing was it was supposed to be like
yeah, it
latch
was.
closed. So yeah, that's why I think the whole thing was bullshit. And then they were told, no, don't bring your cell phones or anything because we're gonna take plenty of pictures.
Yeah, right. You know, there's no need for you to bring anything. We're definitely gonna make this a spectacle.
Well, and
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos, what a shitty billionaire. Elon's been launching. Launches rockets like every other day, literally. This motherfucker. We do this one big thing for 11 minutes. They barely got to space just to say they did it, and then they came back. They
I was
experienced
taking a shit the whole time.
How the fuck did they pick Katy Perry, bro? What the fuck? Out of every fucking body in the United States of America,
She can afford it, and why not? There is a bunch. There's been several. There, like what's the other one? Virgin Space or whatever. The other billionaire.
Oh, they had to pay to go up there.
Yeah, they pay a lot of fucking money. Well, I don't. Maybe they didn't. Maybe this was just publicity for his
I don't
blue
think they
rocket.
paid,
Or
bro.
well, I know, but the other one, the Virgin Mobile guy that has his space company, he's launched a million. He's launched a lot of billionaires into space. They get just to that point, and then they come down. You know, it's like not even. I don't know.
They're like at the edge of our atmosphere. They're not even in
Yeah,
space. They're at like the
they're
edge
in.
of our. They're not even at the edge of the atmosphere because the atmosphere technically stretches past the moon. They say so. They're not anywhere
Yeah.
close.
Right.
No way.
So they're in the shallow
How?
end of the
That makes
shallowest end
sense,
of the
actually.
space pool.
Never mind. It makes
Hey,
sense.
bro, this is just what they tell us, right? Well, like
Yeah.
when
No,
you go there, like,
I
oh,
mean, just the pure fact that the moon has that much of a gravitational pull to stay around the Earth for that long, I
That's
can
a
see it
very
being
good
a
point.
feasible thing for the atmosphere, even if it's a thin layer that's not really obviously has no effect on the actual Earth. I mean, I could see it being like something bigger that we can't really see, but it's like
yeah,
a perimeter. I guess that's larger than
like
honestly visible to the naked eye.
another part of the atmosphere stretches out,
Hmm.
and because the moon has the
Hold
gravity,
on.
it pulls it towards it. That kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
1 second.
I suppose.
Oh, did I miss this? What is it? The
Why-
Western bacon cheeseburger.
Oh,
Okay,
fuck.
okay.
All right, I'm back. My bad.
Let's see. Back
Man, these
again.
fucking pineapples are good as shit, dude.
G2K doesn't believe it. It's all AI. I mean, nothing surprised me anymore.
It's all AI, huh? Man, you know what? If it's fake, it's even better, honestly. If it's fake, I think that's better. They didn't waste a bunch of resources and
But yeah, but
time on that shit.
that's not taxpayer funded. I don't give a fuck how the billionaires waste their money. That's fine. Do your little production studio. If our tax dollars are going to NASA or something and they're fucking around like that, then go fuck yourself.
I mean,
Doge needs to be all over that, but
I agree with you. Like, we're in no business of telling people how to spend their money. Yeah.
I can't even imagine what I'd do with $1 billion, let alone
I could still
$100
judge them,
billion.
though.
Oh yeah. Oh, That's the beauty of being poor. Watching this. We can just be like, "Fuck you, you rich cunt." That's all a
Fucking
lie. We know
losers.
it. Look at that. It's just the worst tent ever.
I actually didn't see it. I didn't see it at all. Thank God. I didn't think I'd have to see it here.
We
Bro,
tricked you, man. You
I
gotta
was
see it now.
literally on the toilet, and I got the news on, right, and so I'm listening, and they're like, "Oh, we're launching," and like they're like 3, 2, 1 or whatever. I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." Like, "Oh, it's the first, 5 females," and blah 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 blah. I'm like, "Oh, here we go with this," and I'm like, "Wait a second," and they're going up in Bezos' penis, really? A phallic
The
rocket,
penis he
like,
wishes he had. Even $1 billion can't get you a good penis. Okay.
and
Just
then
have
you
to,
look it up,
you
and
got
sure
it.
enough,
You got it or you don't.
let's see, what is this bitch saying?
Did you see what fuck? Okay, so the X account for Wendy's, the restaurant, is the funniest fucking thing ever. Like Katy Perry just came back and said, "Can you send her back?"
That's
and
awesome.
they got a bunch of blowback.
Wow.
Right? And that's not the first time. The Wendy's Twitter account gets in trouble a lot for just saying shit that's funny as hell. I love that though. Okay,
Wait, why did they get blowback for that? Who the fuck was defending her? Chinese
a
bots?
bunch of douchebags, because I think that's the funniest shit ever. But okay, so I hate
Sounds
corporate
suspicious.
activism where they have
Yeah,
this cause and they're fucking what bullshit. But just talking shit on Twitter, I think every company that makes me want to fucking go to Wendy's right now because it was so fucking funny. If you can make me laugh like that, I will go to your. I will give money to your.
I will
business.
support you. Yeah.
Yes. Like, come on. I don't want to hear all your bullshit political views, even if they're ones I agree with. I don't want to hear it. You're selling a product or a service. Fuck off. I don't care about your political views. You got some shit talking to do. We can do business.
Right.
It bothers the fuck out of me when companies think that, because then it blows up in their face 90% of the time. You're always pissing off somebody, but talking a little shit is not. That's okay. Just got to make it, good. Whoever's running their Twitter account, I hope got a raise after that shit too.
Yeah, as long as it's good. If it's corny or some shit, then no.
Yeah, even if it's corny though, you just whatever. That's dumb. But
They probably did not get a raise, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
They probably are looking for a new job right now, to be honest.
Yeah, they're probably looking for a new job right
That
now.
is not part of our corporate policy. You cannot make fun of ladies going to space, especially shitty singers.
Do you not
Well,
know empower all women? You're fired.
By the way, I
here,
take that back. I don't know if Katy Perry is a shitty singer. I've only listened to a couple of her songs and I didn't hate them. I didn't like them. I'm neutral.
I don't think they're bad. You know what? I don't hate her music.
Yeah, so I shouldn't have said that, but it's still funny to make fun of them.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
well, she was one that couldn't make it in the gospel music, is what she got into, so she went satanic, and now she's famous. So I mean, I don't know.
That's what they
I
say.
I
don't
should
know.
go satanic, and our channel will blow up, Shaman. You can stay pure.
It
I'll
would.
go dark. I'll go dark. You stay pure. We'll still make
Well,
it.
that's called duality, my friend.
Yeah, that's true.
That's balance. That's balance. Speaking of dumb bitches,
Wait,
Whoa.
wait, what's going on with dumb bitches?
this one right here.
Who? I'm
That-
playing
Here.
games, I can't see anyway.
Yeah, who is that?
Oh,
Who that?
so
Shaman? Who that?
this is one of the ladies that went up in the penis and fucked the heavens. She's telling what it was like, her experience during the ride, and what she saw up there.
Oh
Technically,
my
they were all
god,
just a
I
bunch
felt
of
so
sperms.
strong and brave doing this all on my own, ignoring all the male engineers that made it possible.
Yeah,
That built the
yeah.
rocket.
Let's not hate on women.
The male that paid for the rocket itself, yeah, like
Yeah, right.
the
Yeah,
penis they're in. Hello,
yeah,
didn't
because
flap in a
Mackenzie
vagina.
Bezos funded and built all of it. You know.
Oh,
They-
look, that guy's awake. Holy shit.
but look, they didn't fly up in a vagina. They flew up in a penis. Okay, this is a
Alright.
celebration for men, not women.
A vagina is not aerodynamic like a penis.
I mean, isn't it just an inverted penis, pretty much?
Yeah, but could you imagine just fucking lips flapping in the wind?
Actually, you know what? The way it's laid out, it kind of does look aerodynamic. No lie. More aerodynamic than well, no, not more aerodynamic than a penis. I was about to lie to you guys.
Whoa! We just shot a penis into space.
Don't even know what you're
Multiple
talking
times.
about. I mean, obviously, if you were to do it in a big vagina, they'd go up clip first, but I mean, it wouldn't be the same.
They'd still never find the G spot.
Hold up.
All right, so listen to what this bitch says that she experienced. The audio is not that loud, so let me know if you guys.
My ex had meat that flapped in the wind.
That's what I'm talking about. That guy, you know what? You that rocket, if it was built like that, it'd just have all these fucking mud flaps on the side, just going.
That's awesome. What up,
You guys
SA
hear that?
Bato? What's good, my brother in Christ? Hope you're well. Is he going to be joining us on stream?
Who knows?
He's probably gonna wait till I hop off.
Where did he come from?
know.
Where did he go? We don't fucking know.
Damn, actually, you know what? I'm going to up my sensitivity. That shit's too low.
No, it is. It's real low. I don't
Are
know
you
why
gonna
the
start
video.
crying, Legal? Legal's gonna start crying. He upped his sensitivity.
No, my fucking in-game sensitivity.
Oh, okay. You didn't specify.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't. You're right. Good call. Good call. Good call.
I'm gonna up my sensitivity so I can appreciate all these women and the big dick in the sky.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it sounded like you wanted me to earlier. You were like, what did you say? I don't know. You said something.
I said I don't want to trash women because I'm just.
Oh, I mean, if you're gonna take it, reality is trashing them. I mean, that kind of sounds like a you problem, my guy.
No, I'm just saying there's probably some women, there's probably some women engineers that worked on it too. Maybe.
I'm willing. I'm not a betting man, but I'm willing to bet it was single-digit percentages. I like how Lazy said absolutely nothing, trying to stay neutral on it all.
Wait, what?
I said I like how you try to stay silent and neutral on it all, bro.
I'm not being.
It's kind of cute. It's cute.
It sounded like we were going very anti-women for a minute there, and we're not anti-women. We're just making fun of.
I know, bro. I love women.
These
bro.
women. These women.
Moments of my
making
life.
fun of these women, not
women.
all women. I just wanted a distinction there. We're making fun of these women, not all women.
I want to say most of, if not all of the best moments in my life were spent next to a woman.
Yes, I can concur with myself. That is how life works. Women make life better. I don't know if they make space travel.
Although I've had some pretty good times by myself.
By myself.
My right hand's a woman. Fuck you guys.
Paul Miller Henderson's my best friend.
There ain't no gay shit in my bedroom.
Yo, that's crazy.
Right.
And her cousin? Oh man, her cousin loves fondling my balls. So I mean, right.
Shaman's right hand is named Veronica.
Veronica, that's crazy. That's funny.
Oh shit!
What's up, Jessica Lynn?
So quick. What up, Jessica?
I kissed the girl and I liked it.
Why is my volume so low? What the fuck?
And I liked it.
Your volume sound. Oh, are you talking about on your? You're talking about on your game. I get.
Yeah, I'm talking about my game, bro. I'm playing Call of Duty Zombies. I don't know if anyone in the chat plays COD Zombies, but if they want to play with me, I am playing that right now.
I actually bought the newest thing a couple weeks ago, and I've only played it once with my son.
What, Call of Duty?
Yeah, the newest Black Ops one.
Ah, dude, no, don't buy it. You should have got Game Pass instead.
Is the Game Pass worth? I don't play enough video games to know anything about.
Well, I mean, they have like a $1 thing. I mean, I would have done that and played it for whatever arbitrary amount of time.
I should do that.
You would have took it out of your system. You probably would have saved a lot of money. I don't think you would have played it probably past a couple of weeks. I mean, I like the game a lot, but I know you have a family and kids, so
yeah,
I don't think there's very much time you'd actually play it.
Yeah, that's the only thing. It's like when I'm not doing shit, I'm usually on a fucking YouTube stream somewhere.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. I mostly bought it for my kids, but I did want to play because I used to love playing video games. I just don't do it anymore.
You just don't have the time, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Legal, that guy says pull it out, bro. He wants to play with you.
Wait, what? What do you say?
That guy says I want to play with you with wide eyes.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, he said pull it out, but maybe.
Hey, yo, yeah, I can't see anything, so you can legitimately. Nah, I'm not even gonna give you that idea. I'm sure you already.
No,
have.
no, yeah.
I don't
I was
care.
gonna say,
You're gonna tell me what you can tell me whatever anyone is saying, and I'll be like, oh, okay. That's funny.
That guy, you got a link, Honky. Where you at?
I want to play with you. That's crazy. Crazy hot.
Crazy hot.
So hot.
Right? I didn't
So
say
hot.
that. Who said that? Who said that?
No, it's allergies, bro.
It's allergies. Oh, fuck.
I'm not gay, bro. It's allergies.
Yeah.
Peter Sillin.
Man,
Oh my gosh.
it's really cool just chatting with you guys, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
Nah, bro. It's
Actually,
cool that
lately I've just been playing this and just fucking not even talking, just listening to music. So it's actually kind of nice.
That's what's up.
Okay,
I have been streaming on TikTok every day though, even if it's just for a few hours.
That's fucked up, and it never alerts me.
Huh?
And TikTok never alerts me.
Oh, yeah, they're pretty shitty about it notifying on that. I think they're pretty good at putting you in the For You page, but they're terrible at notifying your audience you're live. Man, I'm actually still kind of hungry, dude. Holy crap. That's good.
I'm eating right now.
Oh, did I not book? There was a clip I was gonna play because it reminded me of somebody. I think it was you, Shaman, that reminded me of. I don't remember for sure. I just know it was very relevant to somebody that frequents our streams, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna play this," and I don't fucking have it. I don't even remember what it was. So man,
I don't know. That's why I've been bookmarking stuff on TikTok when I do go on, but I really, when I go on, it's 5 minutes max, and then I have to go.
Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I have this conspiracy one that no. It was the one that I think that guy shared in the chat. I wanted to play tonight. There was something else related to that because I watched that one and then I was scrolling through and found another one that I was like, oh, Shaman's gonna like this. I don't remember, but we should play the conspiracy one that guy posted in our chat earlier. That was fucking great.
Oh, you know what? I can do this and listen to music and talk to you guys, bro. What?
Yeah, and write a book while you're at it.
Dude, no, I don't know about all that. I can't. My pea brain can only handle so much, bro.
Yeah.
But if you randomly hear me say, bitch, I'm from Texas, just know I'm listening to music.
Oh, wait, no, I do have it.
Hell yeah, I got a PS5 controller so I could play on my PC.
Does that work better? Some people are like keyboard warrior, not the sense.
No, well, it depends on the game, bro.
Really?
For Call of Duty, 100% controller is the way to go.
Is it okay?
Yeah, for Call of Duty, controller is king. On mouse and keyboard for everything else, though.
Yeah, I know a lot of people. I swear by it. They won't fuck around with. They're like, oh,
well,
you need
I still think
COD
would be
more options.
Elite on mouse and keyboard, but the thing is, with controller, you have aim assist and rotational aim assist, and obviously keyboard and mouse is 100% just you. So there's no help at all. Why would you give it up?
Yeah, you might as well get that aim assist so you can just aim. You press the aim button and it's like bam.
Yep.
You should get the Neuralink. Apparently, the first guy that got it, who can't fucking do anything,
he
can control it with his mind, and he just destroys online.
They have something. I think it was some kind of joke or parody or something, but like apparently you can go to the website and it looks legit. It's called like Nobbins or Nubbins or something like that.
Nubbins.
I think it's Nobbins. Yeah, let's check this shit out. Let's do this. But it was some weird shit where you can like it was like some Black Mirror shit where you can visit your memories and relive your memories.
That's pretty
That'd be
dope.
crazy. Do you know what would be even cooler though is being able to like relive your dreams, because you know how no matter how
Nah,
vivid a
I'd rather
dream.
do memories personally.
Well, yeah, that would be cooler. But you ever have such dreams that you're like, that was such a crazy fucking awesome dream, and you're like, I'm
Honestly,
never gonna
no,
forget that dream. And
because
like
I've been
2
a
hours
chronic
later, you forget.
smoker for like the last 10, 12 years.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I don't ever dream.
Really? Never?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, now I do. Now that I'm sober.
oh really? Because when
Yeah.
when I eat a gummy or whatever and go to bed, I have some fucking
No, bro.
crazy
I'm
dreams.
talking about chronic heavy use, my boy. Not an edible here and there once a week or nah.
Oh,
I'm talking
okay.
about oil, 90+% purity.
Jesus
Multiple
Christ.
times a day, multiple times an hour.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good, but I mean, I'm just being honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Shit.
and you do it before bed, dude. It fucks with your REM sleep. Yeah, you don't dream. You're not supposed to actually.
I dream from time to time,
That's
but
But you know what I mean. You usually don't.
yeah,
like
yeah, I
dreams
would
that you
say
remember.
I
Is
think
there-
you still do dream. Sorry, I apologize. You
I
do
was
still
gonna say
dream.
you
You just
do,
can't
you just
remember it.
won't remember them at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
correct. You're right.
your brain would fucking turn off at some point if you never dreamed at all. Like that's almost like being awake. Just because you're asleep, your brain, that's where your brain decompresses. You know, it's like if you don't have any dreams, or if you, that's why people that stay up for days at a time start fucking hallucinating. It's like your brain needs a break.
Yeah.
I'd have to look back to be specifically accurate on it, but I would say at least once a week, if not more, I'll remember some part of a dream.
What
'Cause
up, Drew?
I was writing it down when I
What up,
did. I keep the little
Wanda?
journal on my phone. So I still have that in like my notepad. And it would be multiple times a month for sure
Wait,
that
Drew
I'd have
says
dreams on there.
Drew smokes like, and I've seen him. He does it on every stream.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah,
And-
he's
and
right.
he
It
says he
doesn't affect
dreams
everyone the
hard.
same, but it's most people. I mean, that's a thing.
But
It's not like
I'm just saying,
out of my ass.
I've heard that.
I've only had,
that people that
I've
smoke don't
only,
dream or don't remember at all.
but I've only remembered those. There's
I'm
so
pretty
many
sure
that
if I go
don't
back, we
remember.
go back
You
on the
know?
stream. I did say most people. I didn't say everybody. And if
Oh,
I
no,
did, I do
you-
apologize because that's wrong.
Right? No, you were correct. You said that. You said not everybody does it, but it does. But that is actually the most. That's the
Common.
majority.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the majority. You're right, Legal. I've heard that, but it
Look,
just
I've also gone long periods of time without remembering any dreams. So I definitely know that because I'm like, damn, I haven't fucking remembered shit in a long time.
Yeah, but I know because I
Yeah.
mean, when I would quit and I would start dreaming again, it would be some weird shit I would dream. I'd be like, "What the fuck?"
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, I'd be like, "Man, what? Why am I dreaming this shit?" Like I couldn't tell you what it is right now, but I remember waking up and being like, "What the actual fuck?"
Yeah, sometimes you don't remember the actual specifics of the dream, just the feeling it made you had. You know, you remember.
Yeah,
the
I remember the
feeling.
feeling. Yeah, I'm just like,
Mhm.
"What the flipping?"
That happens to me too. And sometimes that's good, sometimes it's bad. Sometimes you're like in a bad mood the rest of the day. It's like, what the fuck was that dream? I don't even remember what it was, but I'm in a bad mood, and yeah, that happens.
But I'll be honest with you though. After I started meditating and then having an intent of remembering my dream when I woke up, I started remembering more of my dreams.
I wish I had a photographic memory, bro. That's cool.
That would be bad.
My memory is kind of ass sometimes, bro. It kind of scares me.
I've had a dream that came true, like word for word and everything. Like it was crazy as hell.
That's kind of weirder than deja vu, even if you like
Oh,
if
bro.
things came true but it was from a dream and not like a deja vu moment.
Oh, that's not.
Yeah,
fun.
it was okay. So in my dream, when it happened, right, like I was frozen, like I had no power to say anything, right?
I hate
And
those
this
dreams.
conversation's going on around me, and I'm in my car. I'm driving my car, and I got people in the front, people in the back. We're talking to somebody outside. Everything around me is black. There's almost no outside, right? And then not even sure who the people are at the time, but I know there's these people here, and we're having this conversation. Whatever, we're saying stuff. And then at the time I was married, and I had gotten in a fight that next day, or maybe it was a week, I don't know, a few days later or something. We got in a big fight, and she like threw something, and it like broke the glass coffee table. And I was like, "Fuck this! I'm out. Like, I don't play that shit. Like, you're gonna get like that? Like, I'm out. You're not getting me arrested for some bullshit. You know what I mean?" So I had one of my boys with me, and we left to go smoke, and we picked up somebody, and then we went by this other girl's house. She's just a friend. And at this time it's dark outside. We pull up in the cul-de-sac, and we're talking to her. She's outside the car, and everything goes down exactly as it was in the dream. And I wanted to say like the next words that were gonna come out of everybody's mouth since I knew what it was, but I couldn't say anything. I was frozen. And it was dark outside. That's why everything was black in the dream. But I mean, it was, you think there's at least four people all together in there, word for word, like a whole interaction went down. And it was some real crazy shit when it happened because it was just like, whoa. And that was before I got spiritual and shit. I did have a vision during a meditation once though. And
It's not-
that one was just something where like as I was meditating, there was like this bright light, and then from the bright light, all of a sudden I was like at a pool deck, and then that was basically it. But then a couple months later, I was at a hotel with some friends, and it was real bright outside, and I was squinting, and I kind of closed my eyes, and then when I opened them up, it was like the same exact view as what happened in meditation.
Hell no. Whew.
What's up, Juniverse?
Never mind. I lied. I thought I was still hungry earlier, but now that I'm letting it sit, I feel satiated.
It's usually better when you do. What's up, Wanda? Learning to control it though takes a lot of years.
I'm a
What's up,
torture
DNA?
counter. It's not my fault.
We have somebody backstage. Here we go. That guy.
I've been waiting backstage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
well,
hey!
Yay!
What up? What up, Bato?
What's up, Loco?
What's good, man?
Nothing much. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. I'm vibing. I'm chilling.
Good.
I'm recovering really fucking good. 0 infections, bro. I'm happy. I'm blessed. I'm alive.
hell yeah.
Those
Hell yeah.
those 3 times I was open, I could have fucking died or gone in a coma or a stroke. So I'm happy none of that happened, and I'm alive.
Good.
Damn,
Glad.
Leo.
I'm glad you're back vibing.
Hell
yeah.
yeah, bro. I'm just listening to Torta Pounder.
We missed you.
Bro,
We
I miss
did.
you fuckers too, man. Oh shit.
Hey, I got a drink. I got a drink just for you.
You got a dream, you said?
A drink.
Oh, hell yeah. What kind?
Oh.
What you got?
Don't.
A Mexican mudslide.
A Mexican mudslide?
Yeah, a mudslide.
He ate Taco Bell and he shit into his cup after he was done.
Yo, what?
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Mexican mudslide, duh.
Dude, honestly, Mexican mudslide sounds like a good fucking drink. I'd drink the shit
Yeah,
out
it
of
does.
that.
Oh, it was a pre-mixed shit from the liquor store, so
That sounds
tastes
good.
pretty good.
Hell yeah. Can't beat that, bro.
Well, then I added some 90 proof rum on top of it.
Oh
so.
yeah.
Oh shit! You're gonna be dreaming about legal later in like 20 minutes.
Teach me Spanish, motherfucker.
Give me that babble, bro. Give me that babble.
You want to say hi?
Give me $50. What up? What up, Seiko? What up, Lil?
Seiko.
Oh, whoa. Hey, wait.
Happy
in the
birthday.
chat.
Wait, wasn't it just your birthday, little bro?
Yeah, he's like 21 now,
Oh,
right?
happy birthday,
21?
dude.
21. How old are you now?
10.
21 is
Oh,
crazy.
shit.
I was about to say there's no way that man's 21.
We were off by a little over a decade, but you know you look 21, so
It's fine.
You could probably get some beer.
What up, Lou? How you doing, man? Oh shit, I almost
Good.
died. That's good, man. That's good. When was your birthday?
Yesterday,
Oh, dude, nice. What'd you do for your birthday?
Hey.
Grateful Lodge.
You said what?
The Great Wolf Lodge.
Oh, nice.
Fuck. We got them in Minnesota too. They're amazing. They got great water parks.
What's it called?
Except for there's mold everywhere.
Oh, I love mold.
In the drains.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Well, after your dad was there, of course, they probably had to hose the whole place down.
They was here all day until I got off work and I Ubered all the way over there.
No shit.
Yeah. Well, I parked my work. I didn't want to take my truck, so I made my assistant park at my house, and then we went to work, and then I came back and made him take me to his place in downtown Dallas, and then I Ubered from there, not realizing that he lives in downtown Dallas, so they charge extra in high traffic areas. So
Hell yeah, they do.
Does that dude still do poker on Saturdays?
Chaka? No, we're not cool enough for him anymore.
We're not cool enough is crazy, bro. I know that's not true. There's no way.
Hey, Lil Uwu, we don't have enough subscribers to be Chaga's friend anymore.
Ah, that's insane, dude. Where's this coming from? What happened? What did I miss?
No, we're totally just talking trash.
And by the way, I sent Chaka the link, so he better show up and answer for these
Yo, I
crimes.
was buying that, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like, what the fuck happened? We don't have enough subs. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah, Chaka got Hollywood on our ass. He fucking said,
Bro
"Peace out,
went big
bitches."
league, dude. That's
He
insane.
did.
Yeah, you gotta pay me to show up, bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah. I only charge 14 ETH. It's not a big deal.
14 ETH.
14.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
crazy.
do you
Yo,
remember
I
them
wouldn't
days?
charge an ETH, bro. That
Holy
shit's
shit.
worthless now, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, it is. Fuck that.
I wouldn't get paid an ETH for
Okay.
shit.
But Chaka is big league, but he's still down to earth and cool. Hey, Leo, have you seen his new channel? He's got Nerdverse now. He's got everything nerdy.
Oh
on his
yeah,
channel.
I think I saw something of that.
Dude,
nature.
and it's growing fast too. His channel is fucking
No
picking
shit.
up steam. Him and
That's
Beast Mode.
badass, dude. Sometimes a
Oh, yeah.
rebranding, dude, will do it, bro. That's all it is. Sometimes.
No, you
Well,
still got
It's just a
it.
second show.
he has
It's
this
like a
regular
side
channel.
project.
The Nerdverse is like him and what's that guy's
Beast
name?
Beast mode.
Beast Mode.
Beast mode.
Yeah,
Beast mode.
Beast mode, dude.
and they do stuff. They bring up, man. Some of it's corny, and some of it, brings back some
It is-
memories.
Some of it's
It-
corny.
It is, but it's like nostalgia corny. It's like good
That's
corny.
Yeah,
In my opinion. I love it, but yeah.
some of their jokes, the little animation guy says, are a little off.
I know. I hope Chaka comes on so we can talk some shit.
Damn, fucking Tony done lost more weight than me. Now I'm jelly.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude. Well, I mean, come on, bro.
Well, cut the jelly out and you'll lose a little more weight, huh? All right.
There's been
Legal
multiple
rap-
days
You
when I
did. You
eat.
did. You legit had to starve yourself, and they
Yeah.
starved you.
Yeah, I didn't have a choice, really. I mean, I guess
Bro.
I could have fucking, snuck in food and done that, but I'm investing in getting better too. Fuck all that.
Yeah, I know it's nice, right? It makes you feel better.
Yep.
Fucking, I can wear clothes that I ain't wore since high school.
Jersey. What's up, lady? She's
I mean, I ain't that small yet, but I'm getting there.
Shit.
Yeah, I could fit stuff I wore in middle school, I know what you mean.
My wife, on the other hand, she is like super skinny now.
No shit. Really? That's awesome, dude. Good for her.
Thai sport.
She ain't got not a lick of fat on her body.
Wow. Dude, congrats to her,
What's
bro.
up,
I know how
Jersey?
hard it is. I mean, we all know how hard it is, so that's
Yeah.
awesome. Dude. Congrats to her.
Not even an ounce of fat at all.
That's
Gone.
Nobody ever
I don't
tells
know if
me
you can hear
congrats.
me, but
God damn it, F
dude.
Joe.
shit queen.
Well, I got rid of a lot of fat on the front. Now I just got to get rid of it on the back.
Yeah, me
no
too,
one
bro.
ever.
I gotta get rid of it from my pants, bro.
Man, I got a fucking, because my love handles, bro. Them motherfuckers, they don't want to go
Me, it's my
nowhere.
cock,
Bro.
bro.
The back fat is the
No.
good cut of meat, bro. The back good cut of meats.
Bro, them motherfuckers won't go nowhere. I wear a freaking sauna suit at work every day. That way I try to just slim down.
You wear a
That's
what
pretty
every day?
fancy.
You wear
Like it's a sauna. It's a sauna vest, so it
Fucking
makes me sweat even more.
in
Oh
Texas.
shit! Oh man!
Bro,
Yeah.
you cray.
Wait, where
That's
are you
crazy.
at right now?
He does that during the AC too, like while
Where
he's
are you
doing
at?
AC work.
I was 236 the other day. I'm 238 today.
No, I didn't mean weight wise. I meant like geographically.
In Texas.
Oh, you are in Texas still.
Yeah, I live in Texas.
D town.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it still gets hot up there though.
Oh yeah. It
By
gets
the way, that
harder.
guy. I'm gonna be in Texas August 20th is when I get there.
Where?
August
Where in
20th.
Texas? You said it like Texas isn't 12 hours away from Texas.
Now he's up in Minnesota. What?
Yeah.
No, I know, but what part of Texas
What?
is he going to?
I'm going to Austin.
Oh,
He's going
fuck
to-
yeah, bro. That's only 2 hours from me, dude.
Yeah. What?
Oh,
Oh, I'm
Bro.
sorry. When you're playing video games,
not
bro, it's
closing
like
my eyes.
talking to somebody on the spectrum or
it.
something.
But what is it? Rock candy?
Like when I look at you
Dummy.
and then you're talking, like it's totally going with the conversation, but like
No, because
your
you've had it
face
all
is
in the
totally on
head.
the screen, so you're just like all over the place, like you said.
Oh, my eyes?
Yeah,
You
and your
wipe your butt,
face
scratch the
moves
balls,
too,
and then
and
try to
shit,
put it in
but
your
then you're
mouth.
like totally going with the conversation,
Whoa.
so it just looks like you're fucking weird or something. Like, oh yeah, yeah, I got this, yeah.
Oh, I'm just grinding zombie camos right now, dude.
You gotta like watch some of it back and see it happening. It's just fucking hilarious.
Really? Hold on, let me do that right now. Actually, I can.
You see what Drew
Yeah.
said? Back
No,
makes
What'd
you
the
say?
pounding harder.
I gotta see this.
I'm pretty sure there are some people that
What'd you
do
say?
that. I just don't talk to
What-
those people
what you
because I
gonna
don't know who they are.
Oh, backfire just makes the pounding harder.
That was fucking hilarious, Drew. Jersey. I love Jersey.
Oh, I see what
One
you
of-
mean.
It's one of my
My
favorites.
eyes are going all over the place.
Yeah, you'll be like here and there, and then you kind of move a little bit, you know. Watch it. You just keep watching that shit. It's hilarious.
Yeah. If anything, it's impressive. I'm keeping up with it all. Nah, I'm joking. That's awesome.
Hey man, I'm eating pizza, smoking a bowl, and streaming all at the same time, man.
What? Jersey, it's your birthday week. Happy birthday week. Hell yeah.
Your
Later,
birthday
happy
week?
birthday stream. Dude, okay.
What?
So my wife gets pissed at me because I always say I have a birthday month because my birthday is August 1st. So I'm like, the whole month is my birthday month because it's my birthday starts the month off.
My birthday's
she's like-
August 3rd.
See,
Yeah, but
I
that
do
doesn't
that
count.
as
You
well.
gotta
but
be
I-
on the
I
first of a month.
internalize
You gotta
it.
be on the
I
first.
don't tell other people, oh, it's my birthday month. I'm just
I
fucking.
got a birthday.
Yeah, I got a
Back-
birthday month. I start off the month with my birthday, so it's my whole goddamn
Well, back
month.
when I was
feel you,
younger
I
and
feel you.
partied, I'd have a G day, you know, and then the whole week.
Hey, G Day, baby. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Then I'd have the whole week of the G week.
G Week. Fucking yeah. God damn it.
Yeah.
But that was then.
No,
This is now.
Vatos lived in the age.
Do you know
for a
what's
good
funny?
amount of time.
Oh,
I'm a
sorry, I didn't mean to-
September birthday over here.
Bro said G
Oh,
Day. That's crazy.
Boo, September birthdays suck.
Hell yeah, September birthdaay's big gay.
No,
Confirmed.
But a while back we
Nah,
established. So
I don't think
my
so.
birthday's on the 1st. I think Rackets is on the 2nd. That guy's on the 3rd.
Shit, where's
It was
Racket been at? I haven't heard or seen his name in a long
He
time.
jumped on a couple of weeks ago. He's
He's in Brazil.
He's in Brazil.
Oh, is he still there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he moved there.
Yeah, but we don't have enough subs to have Racket
Oh,
on.
shut up.
So-
That's bullshit. I know that's bullshit. I know
Nah,
that's 100% bullshit.
He sells his butt in a
Sean, that
shirt.
was good.
He sells his butt in a shirt.
His butt. That's crazy.
Yeah, but his assets are wearing down, if you know what I mean.
I had to pause the game.
Whoa,
for that. He said-
whoa, Shaman, pump the brakes.
He
His
sells his
assets are
butt.
wearing down. Wow.
So you could see me do the quotations. You can see it because you just did it. That's exactly how I said it. I did the quotations.
Me?
No.
I'm just playing. I actually with
The way
Rack
Shaman
down there.
said it, I could figure out
If
what he
Rack
was doing.
really does live down there, it makes me kind of want to go there and see what it's all about.
You got trafficked.
Yeah,
You guys are assholes. Okay, I was laughing what F Joe said earlier too. He's like his controller's the same shape as his mustache.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like this. You didn't see that comment earlier? That shit was funny.
Nah, I even missed that one. That's fucking
I
hilarious.
did see it earlier.
Fucking good. F Joe,
Properly.
you got a link to Honky. Get your ass out.
Properly roasted. I love it. I love it.
I was born at like 12.
I'm crying.
I think it was
already.
32 or something like that in the morning.
We all know the best time, the best month.
Like right after midnight.
Oh wait, so you were annoying even when you were born? Oh, I'm gonna be bored at midnight.
Bro, I was late. I was like a couple weeks late or something.
I think I was born at like 3 something in the morning too, bro. If I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
at midnight. My mom stays up late all the time. Like that's not even a big deal for her to be up late.
Oh,
at
Jersey
midnight.
here in August, baby too. Hell yeah, Jersey's my girl.
He holds the control upside down.
We
so
get
it
in a
does-
chat and we fuck it up with awesomeness.
What?
Oh,
I guess when you have the controller back up, you put it upside down.
Derby.
So it didn't make sense.
Oh damn! I look big in that picture. Sheesh.
Well,
yeah, you do.
so yeah, like I was saying though,
Hey, you ain't
nobody
fat,
ever
you
tells
fluffy.
me.
You fluffy.
Nobody ever tells me congratulations for the 50 pounds that I lost. You know, no one ever
Because
says anything about that.
You
you
don't
get-
even have a
did-
face. We can't
did you get
congratulate
shorter?
you for shit. Did you
Did
get
you get-
shorter?
No, I lost all my muscle. It's horrible.
Bro, you didn't have none in the first place.
Yes, I did.
No, you
Before I met you, I had plenty.
No, see what happened. That guy is he bought deodorant, so he lost the weight of that fucking BO holding him down.
Yeah, he sweated it out.
Thank you, Ty.
He sweated his muscles off.
Don't you congratulate him, Ty? He's a lying whore.
He really is. His body
No,
wouldn't hold. If he
at the
had,
most,
if this man
at the
had 50
most-
more, if he had 50 pounds of muscle on him, that motherfucker looked like Hulk Hogan.
I was pretty nice, man. I was pretty nice. Not no Hulk Hogan, but I had more weight, and at my biggest, I was 195, and I had a little bit of a gut.
Bro, that's tiny.
Yeah, and I've been down to 145.
Especially when
what do
you're
you weigh, like
7 feet tall.
155.
When you're
What do you weigh, like a
7
buck?
feet tall.
You weigh like $110, $115.
Do you really?
90, just 90 pounds.
$110? That's crazy, dude.
Nah, bro, I'm usually in the 50s.
Oh, you're pretty small.
$110?
I'm
That's
usually in the 50s. Yeah.
What are you at right now? The 30s?
No, I'm in the 50s.
Oh, okay.
Hey, everybody listening, for 5 cents a day, you can feed a shaman.
Yo,
he
that's
must have
insane.
just ate and got out the shower. So
Oh, he's
I'm
130.
eating right now.
He
I'm
ate
eating
and
right
came
now.
out the shower.
yeah, that's the only way. He must be wearing winter clothes or holding a blanket or something. Maybe it's wet laundry.
I used to work out. I used to
That's
work
what
out
he's
all the
doing.
time.
You got
always
your
worked
wet
out.
laundry on.
Excuse me.
So middle school, I was 145 pounds, and so getting into high school, I was still like 145. And once I started working out, I got up to about 185, and that was my like weight for the most part until I started, I would say, gaining weight, the bad weight, and then that's when I went up to like 195, and then I started working out again, and then I got my celiac, and then I dropped down to 145.
Yeah, that'll
And
do
that
it,
way,
dude. Anything
yeah.
related with Jed make you drop weight like a stone.
And I kept working out too. I kept working out in the mornings because I was like, I'm going to keep my
Shaman,
regimen.
get the queen is smaller than you.
That's fucking crazy.
I know, right?
Holy shit! Yeah, that is. That's damn.
Yeah.
What's up, Fiverr? We got a haiku today.
Fiverr in the chat. Let's go.
What? Fiverr? Damn, it's 2021 all over again. What's up,
That's in
bro?
the chat, baby.
Anybody want to
Someone
read
says
it?
that guy Tony Mendoza wants to be a Lazy Jedi on YouTube.
Be a Lazy Jedi.
Oh, hold on. Did it fucking put my whole name for my screen name?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so gay.
I was like, man, well, he went all professional.
Nah. I just signed in with Google. I don't know. Oh, I can't change that. I have to leave and come back, huh?
I don't know. No,
Sure.
whenever you load on a StreamYard, it asks you to put your name.
Oh, never mind. I can edit it here. I lied. I see it.
But
I
I
still go
noticed
by my moniker, bro. I still like my online moniker.
what's really crazy is you don't realize how much meat is like on your shoulder until you lose that meat, and then you
Yeah,
go,
see,
"Oh,
I haven't
I
really
thought that was
lost
my
my upper
shoulder."
body at all, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Nah,
you
bro,
have,
like
bro. You're half
Well,
the
yeah.
size you used to be.
Nah,
You don't.
I don't know.
you had
Yeah,
the size
bro.
you
I don't know
used
about
to
half. That's kind of
Hey,
be.
I'm
crazy.
being honest with you. You were extra fluffy.
Fair enough. I
You're
was
not.
close to 300 pounds, so
Yeah,
fair enough.
and you're short, so it popped out of all places, and now you look fucking good, dude.
Nah, still not there yet, but we're
What are you
getting there.
about 220?
Nah, well, close. Yeah, I'm 215.
What are
Yeah,
you
so
talking about,
you've
dude? I
lost a
got a hard
fucking
on right now.
for your body size,
There,
you
bro.
lost a fuck ton of weight, bro, and you look fucking good.
Thanks,
No
Jay. I
home,
appreciate it.
no homo, no diddy.
I had Bernie in my TikTok live yesterday saying I looked like a fucking tan Enrique Iglesias. That shit was funny. He was bullshitting, obviously. I don't look anything like that, man. But that shit was
Nah,
funny.
bro, straight up homo, bro. I got a boner right now. Good job, bro.
Nah,
Looking
hold up.
good,
Wait a
man.
minute. Nah, hold on.
Hey,
No mames, way. No mames.
Hold on, it'll go down in a minute.
That's crazy.
Cool cat shredded.
Cool cat
How
shredded.
many lives did it
I
take?
believe that. I believe that. He's always struck me as a meticulous man.
you freaking shredded. Fuck you, cool cat. Whatever. You probably got a good metabolism. No.
Right? Nah. That's good, man. 198 and shredded. That's insane. So you have to be, what are you like? You have to be at least I see 6'3". I was about to say 6 foot.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
what do you call it? Authenticated. Thank you. Appreciate it.
6'3", 198 and shredded. Cool cat, you black?
Is he?
You
I don't think so.
all right.
Yeah, I thought
Big
he
old
was.
shredded.
Is
Yeah.
he? That's a weird.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, I've never seen him. I just didn't know.
They ain't gotta do shit. They just
No, but good
they come
question though. I
naturally.
just
Look,
assumed for some reason.
most tall black
He
people
just
come
said no.
naturally
I'm white as
shredded.
rice. He just said
Oh,
that.
no shit. No
Somebody,
shit.
somebody calls himself Cool Cat. I agree.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
That's a black dude.
I mean, I don't know. Pattern recognition. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
And what happens? I mean, fuck. A lot of black people they ain't gotta work out. They ain't gotta do shit. They just fucking come
I
spit out
mean,
fucking shredded.
Yeah, well, a
if
lot
he
of
would
them
have
have
spelled,
lower
if he would have spelled,
myostatin, bro.
if he would have spelled Cool Cat Cosmos with K's instead of C's, then I would have been like, yeah, I think he's white. But
Oh, that's crazy.
Fucked up.
That's a good point.
That's awesome.
Hey, who you running from, Cool Cat? I run a lot.
I'm white as rice, he said. So there's a possibility
Oh,
he's Asian. No, I'm just kidding.
6'3",
No,
though?
he's 6'3", he
I
ain't
don't
Asian,
know.
bro. Fuck no.
might be that yellow rice. Could be that yellow rice, man. You better watch out. Put some sazon in there. That's all you gotta do.
okay. Do you know what's funny? I wish Platt was here for this because I wanted to laugh at him for this. But so on Kill Tony, he made a joke. There was this Dominican dude up there, just that, and
Oh,
he
where's
just
Platt?
I don't know. He well, it's probably early for him. He usually comes on late if he's.
Oh, it
when he
is
comes
really,
on.
huh?
But Kill Tony made Tony Hinchcliffe made a joke. He's like, because the dude was Dominican. He's like, yeah, you're white with a Mexican last name, so that makes sense. You're Dominican because that's Platt to a T. He's just a white dude that's Dominican. I didn't know
Yeah,
that was a thing with Dominicans. That
Tony's
they're just
hilarious.
basically they're white people.
Wait, what happened?
On Kill Tony,
Kill Tony's hilarious.
Oh, Kill Tony,
I
hell yeah.
fucking love that, and I hope I don't think they're gonna be filming there when I'm there, but I want to see a live.
Oh,
fucking,
isn't it? It's shot
sneaker.
in Austin.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to the Comedy Mothership. That's where I want to fucking hang out.
Are you gonna go see Alex Jones?
You gonna go meet
he
Daddy?
Oh, you got to go to
Is
Lake
he down
Travis
there
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in Austin, bro.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah,
but
he's
no.
in Austin, Texas,
I mean,
bro.
Alex Jones cracks me up a little bit, but
Yeah, you got two Republicans right dead smack in the center of Dimmerville.
I know, and it's funny when they talk about it too. But I just thought that was the funniest fucking joke because.
Hey, but Austin Austin is very. I mean, it is woke to an extent, but it's
There's
also
still a lot
like
of right.
there's a lot of shit there, man. Austin's pretty cool. It's the capital of Texas.
Austin is badass, bro. I love Austin.
Dude,
I love to live in there.
I am so fucking.
I would so live there again.
Oh, Austin's fly as shit, but you know, I
have buddies that still live there, so I still go every now and then.
Just driving through is pretty cool.
I'll usually go at least once or twice a year.
Because that guy, didn't you say you only live like 3 hours away?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
something
only
like
3
that.
hours. I am 2 hours and 20 minutes exactly.
Yeah, it's like 3. It might be like 3 hours. Hold on. Well, if I exit out, it'll close out the chat, or close out the video, so I can't. It's about 3 because San Antonio's 5.5 hours, and it's about 2 hours before San Antonio. So yeah, about 3.5 hours, maybe 3. It's about the same distance Houston is.
Our hotel's in walking distance within everything we want to do, which is fucking awesome too.
Like are you down by gay bars or something?
He's gonna be. Yeah, he's gonna be on Rainy Street all day, bro.
When you come to meet me, that's where we're gonna meet up at the gay bar.
Oh, we're meeting in Rainy, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. I love
Hey,
Rainy Street.
no lie, I'm okay with going to gay bars. They serve you fucking stronger drinks because they want your ass.
Yeah, I usually get free drinks.
Right,
there. I'm down to go.
Hey, when I go out with Queen and her friends, like the only times that we've been out was really at the gay bar in downtown Dallas. You won't believe there's more straight people that go to the gay bars here than there is gay people.
I'm sure they love you out there, bro. Like, ooh, big teddy bear.
No, I sit outside by myself or with my wife. I've been drugged there before too. I got drugged. They were gonna try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Story time.
I bet that big old boy's got a nice moist bushy.
Look, it's a story that I don't want to tell, but I got roofied hard, and I'm surprised she was pregnant at the time, but this thing.
And then you got pregnant.
No, I didn't. My wife took me home because she knew something was off because this thing kept trying to get me to go to the bathroom with me. I was like, nah, I ain't gay. I ain't gay. She's like, that's how I know you're not gay because no matter how fucked up you got, you kept telling.
You kept telling I ain't gay.
but it was in the middle of the week. You're only gay on the weekends. Did you tell them that?
It was on the weekend.
No means no until Saturday.
Hey, bro, it was right before. Hey, it was right before St. Patrick's Day. Probably 5 or 6 years ago. Was it about or longer? It was longer. Oh, so yeah, right before it was the day before St. Patrick's Day. 10 years ago. 10 years ago. And apparently we were supposed to meet all of these at the St. Patty's Day parade and fucking hang out. Well, the next day I wake up. I don't remember shit. I don't remember nothing. I don't remember going out. I don't remember coming home.
Does your ass hurt?
No, I did not go to the bathroom with him.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, no. But I wake up to this picture on my phone, and it looked like this fucking thing.
Dick.
No, it looked like no. It looked
My
like
asshole.
Baraka. It
Here's a
looked like
picture of my own
Baraka from
asshole.
Street Fighter. It looked like Baraka from Street Fighter. That's the only explanation for it is Baraka
Bro.
from Street Fighter.
So it was his
Bro.
asshole.
No,
30
and I'm
times?
texting Queen. I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" And she just busts out laughing. She's like, "Oh my god, last night you don't remember?" I said, "No. What the fuck is that?" And
Hell
that's
yeah, cool cat. If you're 6'3" and shredded, I'm sure that should happen.
that was it was so bad.
That sounds like nightmare fuel, bro. I'm glad your wife was there, so you were okay.
Yeah, it was
Sounds like
fun
your
though.
butthole was gonna get taken if she wasn't there.
Bro. Look, see, the thing is, I went to the bar to get some drinks, and I left them at the bar. Well, this thing brought me the drinks back.
Why do you keep saying this thing? What did it look like?
Because it was a fucking thing. Look up Baraka from Street Fighter, please.
Oh, Baraka.
I know.
Oh,
The
yeah,
little-
yeah. I know what you're talking about. The guy who does electrocution.
Yes.
No, the
yeah.
fucking
Electrocuted his asshole.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
the green,
yeah.
the green monster.
Yeah,
the green
he does
fucking
electrocution.
monster
He
with
does
the red
electricity.
fucking.
He does
Yes.
electricity, bro. Just like they did to your asshole.
He can't remember. It was too traumatizing.
She said,
This is a shock. It was shock therapy, bro. They fucking forgot all that shit.
"Look,
Bro,
Queen
took
said
his
it was
breath away
a
and his
twin.
memories.
Queen said it was an exact twin to the Marlins brothers on White Girls."
Oh no.
Oh,
Yo, that's
no.
crazy.
Like 7 foot tall.
But ugly as fuck. It looked like Baraka off Street Fighter. The teeth were all jacked. No, it was awful.
It was awful.
She said it was like 7 foot tall.
Oh shit. Oh hell no.
You almost made
That's not it. That's a he.
Hey,
You
bro, you're a
almost
pretty
got
big
banged
dude,
by
but if
a
a 7
Wookiee.
foot it thing was coming, bro, I'd be a little wary if I was you, especially if I was
Just go
rookie.
karaoke and see how they
That-
sing. Ain't no mountain high.
Yeah, I'd
There
be
was so many
Ain't
times
no-
where fucking I would go up to get a drink and then this giant would just walk by dressed in a wig. I'm like, "Oh my god, babe, I saw the biggest man, dude."
Oh no, dude, that's frightening, bro.
There's
Fuck that.
some of man, but they're cool as shit though. There's none. I mean, it's different in Dallas than it is in Austin, I think. But it's probably different now than it was then. This was. I'm not more homophobic now than I was then. It's just been shoved down our throats, no homo, over the
same
past
amount
4
of
years.
Yeah, I bet it was shoved down your throat.
It was put in my ass. No homo. It was put in my ass.
No homo.
Bro,
That's funny.
they literally try to brainwash the whole world into thinking that just be gay.
Just be gay. It's okay.
Yeah.
You are gay. Why are you gay?
You are gay now. It's okay. You're gay. No,
You're gay. You're gay, Sergey. Okay.
They
Okay,
couldn't get my
Sergey,
ass,
you're
bro. I'm already
Jersey,
inquisitive and skeptical
Jersey.
as it is. If I was actually gay, I would have known a long ass time ago.
Yeah.
No doubt. You know,
I just
have
love
a hard
that
enough-
vagina too much.
I have a
man.
hard enough time pushing shit out. I don't want that feeling coming back in. There's no way.
There's no way.
Yeah.
The male G
Absolutely.
spot's right inside your asshole, though.
Yeah. No.
So
I eat, like I said, I
You're
eat tuna
saying-
every
yo,
day.
I think that says a lot about you, Lazy Jedi. Bro,
Yeah.
just brought it up like that
I've
isn't
not had a
common and
G
known
spot
fact.
orgasm. It's very common.
Yeah, okay. bro.
Everybody knows this.
Sure, yeah.
Everybody-
No, not everybody knows that.
Everybody knows it, and now you know it too. You're that guy. You're not
My G
everybody.
spot's on the tip of my.
Yeah.
It's not inside my
Speak for
asshole.
yourself.
It's in your asshole.
No.
Yeah, no, it's not.
no.
Well, you won't remember because you were roofied. So if you didn't get
Oh no! I wouldn't expect you to remember.
No.
That's crazy.
Never.
That 7 foot it thing. Oh no!
La, 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 la,
they
push
they
the
turned you into a sock puppet, bro. You just don't.
The sock puppet is crazy. Leo, he was one of those characters off of My Little Big Planet, dude.
Oh my God. Jersey said hashtag today be gay. Shut up. No.
Curse, yeah, I love her so much.
It's okay to be gay, bro. Love wins. Wait, have y'all seen the show The Last of Us?
Yes,
Yeah.
Bro, it's so good, dude.
it is. It is.
It is so dude.
Did
I
they come out
remember
with
playing
season
that.
2 yet?
Huh?
Did they come out with season 2 yet?
I think it started.
Okay, I gotta check that. Yeah, that I vaguely remember the games, but the fucking
Thanks
show
for
is
stopping by, Aussie.
legit.
No, bro, I remember playing those games like it was yesterday.
What
Whenever
up, Aussie?
PlayStation Network went down years ago and they gave it for free, bro, that was one of the best things they ever did.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Dude, I
Yeah.
remember that story. Like, oh, bro. When did that happen? Do you remember what year that was?
No.
1999, my dude. Yeah.
Hey, you think you think the world ended in 1999? And we've just
No,
been repeating some kind of cycle?
I don't think so. That means I'd be fucking 4 years old.
Child.
You were born in 99?
Huh?
Oh, no. You were born in 95.
Yes, sir.
Damn. You died 1 year before Tupac got killed.
Whatever. He's a fake gangster.
Whatever. He's
Correct.
awesome.
Wasn't that the last year of our Super Bowl?
Oh, yeah,
95.
95. Yes, it was. The last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl. I haven't seen a Super Bowl in my entire lifetime for the Cowboys. It's great.
Hey, I got a ball downstairs signed by Emmett Smith of
That's
1995.
That's
Emmett
fucking
Smith used to be
badass.
my
The
favorite
Super Bowl
player.
football. It's the last one, so it's gonna be worth some money,
Bro, that's
hell
pretty fucking sweet, dude.
especially if it goes another 30 years without a fucking.
Yeah, dude. You
Yeah,
better
yeah,
bet you
exactly.
bank on that
Exactly.
going up in price.
The monetary value of that goes up the more they suck because that's the last.
You know what, dude?
Actually, I
hope
think
Jerry
it goes.
Jones
I
lives
think it. I
forever.
think it goes down.
Does it?
Nah, dude. If
I would-
Jerry
I would
Jones
think
lives
it would
another
go
20
up.
years, it'd be great.
Right.
Another
But yeah.
20, 30 years would be amazing.
I got a lot. I mean, Queen did a lot of online or like auctions and got me a bunch of autographs throughout all the Cowboys. I even got Tom Landry's autograph.
Dude, that's free. That's dank, dude. That's cool as fuck. I don't
Yeah.
like the Cowboys, but that's cool as shit.
I got Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith.
Michael Irvin was such a legit receiver too.
My mom actually, she was an RN, and that she used to go around and draw their blood and stuff for their insurance and
Wait,
everything.
she
for
was a real
Cowboys.
N-word?
That's so cool.
Yeah, she was a real N-word. But she
That's
actually
crazy.
she has a picture with Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin, what you see on TV is because of the lights.
Okay.
Now, what
Wait
you
a
saw
minute.
back in a real picture, you can only see his eyeballs and his teeth and his diamonds. And then my
Yeah.
mom.
That's
it.
other-
That's how black he is. He's so dark.
He's dark. He was dark.
Yeah, but she got pictures with him, Larry Brown, man, we had a bunch of pictures with the Cowboys growing up.
That's badass, bro.
I got pictures when I had a barbecue with Des Bryant over in Farmers Branch. He just showed up out of nowhere that day.
That's cool as shit.
Yeah, their training camp used to be in Las Colinas, which is about 10 minutes from us whenever we was living in Carrollton, and then they moved out to Frisco, which was about 20 minutes from us then.
Wait, are these fools hopping on or not?
Fuck
Now
them
it's about
fools.
an hour from us. He got the John Hancock.
Supple jerk. More peaceful chat now.
Fuck that shit. Oh yeah.
They removed Chupas?
Ah, mi huevo.
What happened to Chupas?
Mi huevos.
They fucking kicked it from the chat. That's funny as hell. He's a dick, so it makes sense.
What chat was that?
Me and my boys.
I thought we were your boys.
The ones that live in the same geographical area as me, my guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, my
I
online
didn't mean to cross the border or anything.
Yeah, exactly. See, there you go. There you go, crossing the fucking border again.
Forgot you were patrolling. Hashtag BP.
Legal is geophobic.
I am, bro.
He is.
You
Fucking
know that song.
geophobe.
You know that song, bro. Yo no crucé la frontera me cruzó.
Well,
Oh, of course.
Even if I knew the song, I couldn't understand.
Y'all
what they
don't
were
know the
saying.
song. It's okay.
Sing it to us. Sing it.
I actually don't know the words. I would if I did, but I don't.
It sounded like you did. You had a whole paragraph there.
That was like one sentence. All I said was I didn't cross the border crossed me.
Whoa! Put the law in the lawman.
I translated something to another language earlier today for a customer, and I wrote out this long paragraph, and then I looked over and I'm like, oh, I don't know if it translated everything, and like, it looked like it was maybe half of what I wrote. Sure enough, it did.
Hey, hell yeah! What Jersey said, Biggie was the shit. Yeah, at least Biggie was for real about his shit. I fuck with Biggie heavy.
Tupac was.
I mean,
amazing.
he's still on some gay shit though.
Yeah, what?
He's still be on some gay shit though.
What?
He got transgenders in his videos. He had them lyrics where he's talking
Bro,
about like
he was just pro trans.
You all are
hating
hating on legends. Hating on legends. That's all you're doing.
back then though. That wasn't no pro trans. That was
I'm
he
hating
was
on an
fucking with them
actor,
trans.
bro.
Buster
actor, bro.
Rhymes Buster Rhymes was with him. LL Cool J was with that same one that was in that video too. But
Yes, Juicy's so good.
Biggie said something about like she's so fine, I'll suck on her daddy's dick, and then
Hold up, what?
look up the lyric. You want me to look it up? I'll look it up.
Nah, I don't want to look it up, bro. I'm good.
You don't want to know? You don't want to know?
No, I'm good.
That's what I always tell.
And then he says, what he says?
No, you don't have to do this, bro.
Don't you know my boy
legend, bro.
Talking shit
likes to kidnap kids? Don't you know my boy likes to kidnap kids, fuck them in the ass, throw them over a bridge?
Yeah, see, that's not a big deal. I mean,
we got to see if we can get Bleeves up here in his leather suit.
just killing him and fucking him in the ass, throw over a bridge. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Shaman.
You're a fucking judgmental prick.
Yeah, Shaman, you judge.
By
the way, we need to
What up,
judge
Bleeves?
We
What
need
up,
to judge
Bleeves?
Bleeves in his leather suit. Bleeves in the
Yo,
chat.
bring that up. Bring that up.
Here,
What is
Bleeves
that?
actually in the chat?
Yeah,
Bleeves
that's
is in
Bleeves.
the chat.
Oh shit! No way, it's actually Bleeves, bro.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
What's up, dude? I miss Bleeves,
tagged
bro.
him. Oh yeah, he's cool shit.
He was a good man, bro.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Sort of Bleeves.
We don't know about now, but he was a good man.
Well, yeah, it's not confirmed.
That's what you said. You're like, he was a good man. Like,
Still up for debate.
He was a good man. Yeah, the Bleeves that we once knew was a good man. I don't know.
He was once.
This leather suit fuck. We don't know about him yet.
Leather suit fuck. Yo, that's crazy. What are y'all seeing? Hold on, I gotta pause my game and see this chat.
Bleeves, you know you had
let me pull it up.
Bleeves posts sexy pictures now.
And then what, you fucking nerds.
Bill, your food.
Oh, the warning.
Hold on, let me log on to Bleeps OnlyFans so I get the photo.
112.
Bro, don't get cold.
I'm a little bit nervous. You know, I'm just gonna. Should we make this?
Real hoes don't get cold.
Shaman, do you want to do open panel or just send it to Bleeves? What are you thinking?
Just send it to Bleeves.
Just send it to Bleeves.
Damn, y'all guys lit up this thing tonight, huh?
Nancy.
Got like 30 notifications.
Bleeves invite coming your way, huh?
The Bleeves, the believers.
The believers.
Believes in the believers.
Hell yeah.
Believe in that outfit. That's what.
Hey, yo, man, what outfit are y'all talking about?
I'm pulling it up. There it is. There it is. I got it right here. Hold on. Let me throw it into a different window.
Turn and run, Miss Face. Turn and fucking run.
Move tab to another window. Right there's fine.
Windows to the walls.
To the window.
Down your balls.
To the wall. To the wall. To the that's a good song, dude. I forgot about that shit.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way,
Bleeves outfit shows his balls.
I guarantee
Um,
Believes had sweat dropping down his balls in that outfit.
So, how many of y'all got the vaccine?
The
I
what?
did.
How many of y'all got the vaccine?
No, bro, I'm smarter than that. What do you mean?
Shut up. Well, I'm not.
Wait.
I'm not.
Believes is backstage. Here we go. Dude, how do you think I lost my hair? I got
oh, what the fuck?
Well,
Hey,
look,
no
are
porn
you
here. No porn. Hold on. Let's move him around.
are
Move
you
him around.
taking?
No
This is
porn?
what
Hold
you.
What?
This is what you
What
got to
am I
do.
Oh my
You got to help eliminate the
applause.
spike proteins.
What the fuck?
Y'all got porn pulled up on YouTube? That's crazy.
Holy fuck! What the fuck is that?
You look like a wrestler.
What's up now, motherfuckers?
Hold on, let me see.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Bleed.
No, hold on. Okay, now I paused.
What contrast, bro? What contrast? That's
Oh
crazy.
yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Why don't you unfollow me? Believe it.
Holy shit, he's shirtless. What's up,
Everybody
Bleep?
here is gay but me.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Bro, you look like a freshly used dildo.
A freshly used dildo is crazy.
Yes.
Wait, why am I
What's
hearing
going on
like
now?
smacking sounds? Who's beating their meat?
That was
Apparently
me.
the dildo's still in use, apparently.
Are you related to Psycho, Bleeds?
Don't know who that is.
Hey, you don't want to.
He was another super gay guy that came on.
Oh, hold on. Let me ask your mom.
Hey!
Oh,
No, we don't know her.
Oh, got
Well,
him!
at least tell her I said hi.
At least tell her I said hi, been called.
Yeah, I'm like, damn. She couldn't even finish. She couldn't even come to my kid's birthday.
Wash your belly.
hey, can
Anyway,
you bring her cheese? Cause she been bitching and bugging at me. So
Believes, how are you doing, bro? I haven't
I'm doing good. I'm
talked to you
doing
in
real
a
good.
bit.
Yeah, I haven't talked to Believes in like 3-4 years at least.
You know what's crazy? What's crazy is I wish I had that fucking outfit.
Dude, that's a
What'd you
banger
do with
outfit,
that?
bro, honestly.
Was that a rental? Like a
It looks like a
fucking
gift suit
prom?
almost.
the YMCA
No,
asked for it back.
It looks like a
That's
gift
not
suit.
actually the picture though. Like they
Wait.
put
Or
that
the
through
village
AI.
people asked for it back. You know.
They put that through AI, and that's what came out.
Oh,
of it.
really? That's not
Yeah.
even real? Oh, damn,
No.
that's convincing.
Are there like
Mildly.
handles on your lower
Okay,
back on that fit?
I fucking hate AI for the reason that they can do that shit, and I believed 100% that was you wearing
Dude,
it.
Can you just
was
make that
good.
face for us, please?
Can you
Yeah.
make that face
Here,
for us?
I was just fucking around. When I hold on, let me pull it up. Here's the actual picture.
All right, here. Let me stop sharing that.
These assholes just used AI to make it gay.
Yeah,
That's awesome. That's actually kind of funny.
there you go.
Hey, that's
Listen to
fucking
that.
hilarious.
Listen
When I
to
see
that.
Maddie B fucking trips me out, bro.
I love how much Matty B trolls you. Believes you
Yeah, he's fucking
do,
awesome.
do you just laugh your ass off every time you see a post from him?
I don't. Half the time, I don't understand what the fuck he's saying. So
Oh, I know. That's part of the funny. That's part. Oh, wait.
Oh, that's the photo. Okay.
yeah.
Wait,
So,
let me see the original
Okay.
photo. Wait, who is it?
Hey, you gotta pull up.
Oh.
Hey, just pull up.
hold on. Let me see if I can.
Damn.
Let me see if I
They
can find.
Bro,
Slap
that
that
AI
up.
picture is legit, bro.
I
That
know
is
it had me
crazy.
hook, line, and sinker. I thought that was.
It's fucking beautiful.
Bro's
It's fucking
wearing all
beautiful.
black leather. Dude, this shit's hot.
Yeah, dude. I'm jealous of that fucking outfit now.
You should get it, dude. Honestly, you look good
You
in it,
gotta
bro.
find
There
a
we
way
go.
to get that.
You look really good in that fit, bro. No lie.
I really thought that was him at first, too.
I 100% bought it. I did not know that was
I
AI.
bought
in any way.
it. He just got that picture from his camera roll. Yeah, check this out,
No,
guys.
I didn't buy the picture. I mean, I bought what the bullshit was being sold.
He jacked off to it. Just admit it, and we can move on.
Only
Anyway.
3 times. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. Believes. Calm
That's
down.
not a lot. That's not a lot. He said it twice. That's
Anyway.
funny.
I started. I
Reassuring himself.
I work out and all that kind of shit. So now I'm on this. You know what's going on right now?
What's that?
Dick root, baby. I'm going for dick root. At 50
Okay,
years old. So
Wait, what?
let's go. I fuck with that.
yeah.
A
So
what?
I'm
What group?
my journey is now at
I'm on dick root.
What's dick?
There we go.
I said no porno, bro.
Closer and closer and closer.
Yo, that's insane. Nah.
Wait, I'm missing something. What's
Are
happening?
you fucking naked in that picture?
Almost there. Almost there.
Almost there. Almost.
I mean, I can take a dick pic if you need it. Just send me your. You know,
No,
He
No,
definitely
I'm
send it
good,
to him.
bro.
No,
Just
he'll
thank
pay
me.
good money for it. He will pay good money for it. Send it to him. Charge him later.
but the whole idea
Oh
was
God,
what I
how
was
is
looking
this
to
the
do.
gayest show on the
Hey,
internet?
and by the way, can we just comment for a second here on Matty B? Look at this. He's got gay shit. He's got gay shit. He's got gay shit. And by the way, this video, this right here is also.
I'm sending a link to Matty B. He's got to be able to defend
This is
himself.
not actually. I did my hair this way. This is a real picture. I didn't have the rainbow. Around
yeah, I can tell that's added on.
Matty
Yeah.
B,
Yeah, it's just like
where
a.
are you?
But I did have my hair pink at one point. That was.
I know.
before
I
went
remember
to
that
Mohawk.
too.
Oh my God.
Vaccines are super gay. Hell yeah. Tell him, cool cat.
Anyway.
I believe this is the good shit, lollipop.
Oh,
I
wait.
just
This
I
one's
just-
great. I love this
I
one.
just sent Matty B. Like, I hope the guy is on.
That is my fucking favorite right there.
Wait,
And
hold
by the
on,
way,
hold on.
here's where.
Oh
here's where
yeah,
it's
I
horrible.
remember that one too.
Here's where it's horrible. I was actually wearing spandex
Why?
in that picture.
Why not?
We see.
But wait, it's better. It's better. If I showed you the original, it would take the fun away from it.
I
But
don't know. I don't know.
it was me in combat boots. Do you guys see the combat boots at the bottom?
Mhm.
Like, dude, I'm in
Yeah.
fucking combat
You
boots.
Those
wearing
are my
just
favorite.
boots?
Those are my favorite part. You got
Working
that
out at a
thing and then
gym.
fucking
Now
combat
they were
boots.
just black spandex, but that's still, and he made me fatter, which is hilarious.
Girl, I'm sure you look cute and
I fucking love that.
okay.
And he made you.
That's actually pretty funny.
That's
He
hilarious.
might not have even tried to make me fatter in that, in that regard, but that's just the end result. I don't remember when.
Well, you know the black makes you look slimmer in the photos, so good job there. Right.
Yeah.
Probably just felt bad about the last photo.
You know what they say? Being gay is slimming.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that.
It's because you throw up every time you look in the mirror.
Yep.
Oh, what the fuck?
Jesus.
I'm looking for it right now.
It's
That actually is an
I'm sorry, all the gay
original
people
of that.
out there. Don't
Yeah,
cancel the Lazy Shaman Show.
And this, by the way, this was a long journey for me. So you know what I mean? Like getting
Like 400 miles, 500 miles.
getting healthy again. It's
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Hey, bro, tell
congratulations.
me about it. I've been fucking trying to get healthy now for 2.5 years. I've been working on myself.
Hey, it's a never-ending journey as a beauty.
Yeah.
when I live in a place where, I mean, pizza is religion here,
Yeah, you live in Chicago, right?
right? So it's very, very.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh wait,
I just
Hey,
pizza.
not just
Chicago, don't
pizza,
play about their
deep
pizza,
dish
bro.
fucking pizza.
Dude, I
There it
can't
is.
eat deep
There's
dish,
the
bro.
original.
That's so much calories, dude. Holy fuck! I don't know how people do it, bro. That's like a bomb in your gut.
there you go.
It's delicious as fuck. Don't get me wrong, but
That
God,
was the original.
I just seen the rainbow flag that's on the wall behind you. Oh my God.
I
That's
saw
even
it at the
funnier.
beginning. That's what makes it all the best. Is
Yeah,
the rainbow
know.
flag in the back.
That's good.
That shit is
That's
awesome.
some good shit.
That shit is awesome. Oh, speaking of BitBoy, Selmo, I just got off the phone with a 2-hour conversation about him.
About him or with him?
He's in jail for another I want to say like 65 days.
Yeah, so did his girlfriend set him up?
No.
I don't know what's going on with
They're
that. What's
fucking
happening with
retarded.
Bitboy? Why is he in jail?
Threatened. God damn it. He threatened the
He's
judge.
a psycho. He threatened the judge.
what? Why would you do that?
No big deal. Nothing big.
What a
Because what are you gonna
fucking-
do? He's BitBoy.
Oh my
And that's
God.
the logic, by the way. That is his logic.
What the?
You know.
Why would
Or
you
they holding
threaten
it? They
a
hold
judge?
him in contempt or something?
Yeah. So they understand that he's
Christ,
basically
he only got 65 days. Jesus Christ.
He got 70.
he is what you would call basically the Elon Musk of crypto. He's mildly retarded.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
But he hasn't done anything to build it. That's the
he
difference.
can't he can't control himself at this point. Here's the thing. He thinks that and he and I were friends.
I know, that's why.
Yeah,
I
I was gonna say, I thought you guys were friends for a sec.
I was
He
gonna
thinks
ask
that-
about that after the
He
story.
thinks that I'm out to get him. He thinks that
No shit.
Chain Justin is out to get him. He thinks that that AJ is out to get him. Now he thinks that Cassie's out to get him. Like he's kind of lost the plot.
I mean,
That's fucking-
he did
all
even
that
when you were
damn-
friends. He's
He's
out
on
front of that
meth or
dude's
coke or
house.
something.
He's
Yeah.
on, I don't know. He's fucking nuts.
And if you guys remember Bencoin and that whole rug pull and everything that happened over there,
Oh, I was just wondering about that the other
he
day.
thinks so. Hussein Faraj is the guy that did it. That's the guy that stole the money. But he blamed one of his. No, it wasn't Ben Eth. He blamed. Ben.eth is the one that launched Bencoin.
Yeah,
Ben
and then he stole it,
launched
to
a
Ben.
V2,
Yep.
and then Ben hired this company called New Genesis to come in and rework the contract and improve it and do whatever the fuck they were going to do. So they did all of that, and then after doing all of that, the liquidity got pulled. And I mean, it was I want to say like somewhere near 600,000, 700,000. Like they stole a shitload of money. Hussein says, "Oh, I cannot believe it is not me," and blah blah blah, fucking blah. Whatever bullshit they say.
You're a bullshit guy, my friend.
And Hussein Faraj is his name. And by the way, and I buried this. By the way, like I apologize to my viewers because I buried this because I reached out to Ben and Cassie immediately when I got this data. Right, the guy at New Genesis. His brother reached out to me and said, "Hey man, Hussein fucking stole this money." And I was like, "Hey, they're saying Hussein stole the money." And they're like, "There's no fucking way." Ben says, "I've known him all this time. Like I've known Hussein for years. He wouldn't fucking steal from me." Welcome to crypto, bitch. So and Cassie was like, "I don't know. He could have. I have no idea." You know what I mean? So why does the Jedi look like a cross between Triple H and that fucking and J. Jonah Jameson from Spider-Man?
Who?
On this backer. I don't even remember the guy's name. Anyway, so a couple weeks ago, Hussein Faraj was arrested and charged with fraud for scamming 5 different meme coins and stealing the liquidity from them all.
Nice.
Damn.
That dude sounds like a pimp, bro.
So, a lot of fucking money, man. It's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I wonder what he did with it.
That ain't shit compared to some of the other projects, like with the Ben.eth guy that he made fucking so famous. He got millions. Millions and billions and billions.
He paid 2 million. He gave Ben.eth $2 million for Bencoin.
Yeah, but all the money all the fucking ETH that was sent to them wallets for no fucking reason at all. I mean, millions and millions and millions of dollars, and he only put hundreds of thousands back into the project.
Ben.eth?
Yeah. All the other projects that he launched.
I'm not going to comment because I'm a fucking moron when it comes down to the numbers game that he was running. But I think what he's been doing, and I don't think that he was, I think that eventually he did put the money in, but if you watch some of the things, you would see these wild liquidity swings on some of those projects. And that was him injecting more liquidity back in. I don't know that he didn't keep a bunch of money. I don't know that, like I never knew Ben.eth, so I never knew if he was
Oh, he fucking kept a shit ton, dude. There was
Yeah,
so much
he had to
money.
have kept a shit
So
ton.
much money.
And for Miss Face, I have not. I was going to go to Teenage Bottle Rocket last week, but my wife didn't want to go because it was at Reggie's, and you got to stand up for 4 hours at Reggie's, you know, because it's from like 7 to 11 or something like that, and she didn't want to stand for 4 hours. So no, I haven't seen anything, but I am waiting for the Renfields and the Jasons to come into town. They're supposed to be here like in July, and I can't wait. That's like a horror punk band. Or it really, it's the same band. They just put masks on and pretend to be Jason Voorhees. It's 4 different Jasons called the Jasons, and then they dress like monsters, and they're the Renfields. And so I'm gonna go see them. And then I think I'm going to. I don't think it's Punk in the Park, but I'm going to something in September in I want to say San Diego, and it's going to be Face to Face, Bad Religion, the Descendants. It's a bunch of SoCal punk bands.
That's badass.
Yeah, so I'm going to go see that because I think that'll be fun. For those, obviously, I'm a big punk rock fan.
I see.
Oh, and and by the way, I'm a big Whitechapel fan.
Oh, dude, Whitechapel goes hard.
Whitechapel is just amazing. My band was horror punk. I'm gonna check out the Renfields. The Renfields have a song, and by the way, like I was singing along at the gym the other day because like I have no fucking filter, and the Renfields have a song called "I Was a Teenage Cthulhu Cultist," and I'm singing, and I'm just happen to be singing that song as this girl walks by with a Cthulhu shirt on, and she thinks I'm talking about her, and like I was a teenage Cthulhu cultist. Cthulhu's awesome. And I'm singing it. And she's like walking by and she taps me on the shoulder. She's like, "Are you talking about me?" I'm like, "Bitch, I don't know you." And then I held up my phone and it had the Renfields. I was a teenage Cthulhu cultist. And she's like, "Oh my God." I'm like, "Bitch, you know, there's a lot more people than just me and you."
Get over yourself. Nah, goddamn.
Right. I
mean, maybe you guys were meant to be, and that was supposed to be a hookup, and instead now you're
just
not.
There's a lot of us out here praying to Cthulhu at the gym. Okay.
I don't even know what that is, but it sounds fun.
H.P. Lovecraft. It's an old H.P. Lovecraft thing. Cthulhu is that big monster with the tentacles that lives in Relaya under the sea.
It sounds familiar, but I couldn't think of it. It's not a Kraken, it's a Cthulhu.
Yeah.
It's not a Kraken. It's a Cthulhu.
Was she hot? She was not.
Was she hot? That's a valid question, actually. That is very valid. That didn't even cross my mind.
I just figured she was.
Actually,
I thought so too. I mean, she felt confident enough to talk to this hunk.
I was gonna say the way you presented the story, I pictured some hot ass blonde chick.
Hell yeah, bro, like big ass titties, bro.
No, I'm not wearing my leather suit. That means the business is not open yet.
No, I'm not fucking talking to you, bitch. Get over yourself.
Right, bitch, I'm not even dressed in my leather. Have you seen my pictures on Twitter?
I'm not even in my final form.
Right.
Hey,
like.
My eyes are up here. Quit looking at my spandex.
You're not you're not even wearing rainbow spandex. Why are we talking? You know what I mean?
You don't qualify, sweetheart. You don't qualify.
You are not the pot of gold at the end of this rainbow, bitch. Okay.
I don't get how she looked. How was her camel toe?
Say that again.
I said I don't care how she looked. How was her camel toe?
Full of dick.
I have no idea. I didn't talk to her. Like I was like,
we didn't ask about what you said. We asked about the camel toe. Let's spill the tea here. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Wait, was she rocking a moose knuckle, dude? What's up?
No, actually, no. I mean, she was small. She was probably 20 years old, 21 years old. I mean, she was young. She was a young girl.
Perfect.
She was fit, but you know what I mean, like just
right out of the factory.
My wife won't let me. Date. My wife won't let me date. So
that's pretty rude of her.
Yeah, I know. To walk up to me like hard pass, bitch. I can't.
My wife doesn't let me date either. So I get it. I feel your pain.
My wife lets me date.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's because you're married to the game.
Yeah.
Hey.
Is anybody here going to see Hamilton?
Fuck no.
Leslie Odom has returned as Aaron Burr in Hamilton.
Interesting.
I don't know if that's exciting or not.
It depends on what you think of Hamilton.
I've never seen it.
To
I
be
don't think I
fair,
have.
I watched it on Netflix. It was good.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you actually want to watch it, it's on Disney Plus or
Is it on
Netflix
Disney
or
Plus
something
now?
like that. You can watch it and you can see what it's all about. I mean, it's just basically telling the story of Alexander Hamilton from immigrant to giving New York the fucking banks. And
That actually sounds pretty badass.
No, it's legit.
well, all the founding fathers are black in this. Like that's what it is. It's kind of a or Hispanic. And
What?
Anthony
They
Ramos
built
is in it.
this country
Lin-Manuel
on
Miranda,
rock and roll.
David Diggs, Leslie Odom. You know, it just populated.
Yeah.
They retold the story of the founding fathers with minority actors, and they turned it into a musical. It's actually a fantastic musical.
That's how AI works when you Google any historical thing. They just make it as diverse as possible, like the Nazis that are like Asian, black, and all this shit. It's fun. AI's a hoot. And you know the thing is though, they nailed the leather suit, so I gotta give them some credit.
Hey, Pelosi, next shots. I'm gonna need you to be a little more specific. There's a few old men on the stage right now.
Who's the old guy? It's me. My name's Lazy Jedi. Don't worry about it.
Pelosi, next shot. If you're talking about me, my name is Daddy. That's how you'll refer to me from now on. You do that, and we're good to go. Bitch. See what I'm saying?
Oh, you don't even look old, Bleaves. I was gonna say that. I was looking into it. I was like, is that joke proper? But I don't see any old guys.
It's crazy.
The gay looking one. That's me. That's me.
No.
My name is Daddy.
Okay. Hold on, that could be me, to be fair. I mean, I don't know.
Bunch of gay old honkies on this stream.
Gay old honkies.
Oh, dang it. I put on my glasses.
That for legal. I forget legal's not.
Gay old honkies. That just sounds funny, dude. It's coming out the mouth, bro. No, dude.
You know what's funny about white people racism is you can't really say, like, there's not a term that's gonna hurt our feelings.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we could say that as much as we want. And your channel will never go down.
Never. Why would anybody pull it down? So funny.
Cracker ass cracker.
Cracker ass cracker.
Break my up in your cracker ass cracker. Chris Rock has the best. Like when Chris Rock does his bit about crackers, it's like never even a hint of being offended. Like it's just too funny. Like there's no way you're gonna offend. Like they got to come up with some hurtful racist terms for white people.
Who's Chris Rock?
Oh my god, that sounds like a band. The gay old honkies.
Yo, as a Hispanic,
we should start a band, Shaman. Why didn't I ever think of this before?
As a Mexican, actually, we need better slurs. I don't know. I'm kind of tired of the ones we have. They're not as funny. They used to hit back in the day, but kind of lost.
What, you don't like Gardner?
Nah.
No.
You got Beaner, right?
Yeah, Beaner's washed. That shit's chucked.
Something about water. Something about
Wetback. Yeah, Wetback's been outplayed.
Yeah.
You know what? We're not allowed to say it still. Can you at least?
Oh no, y'all are more than welcome to say it. What are you talking about?
No, you say that. You say that now.
I'm trying to bait you, bro. I'm gonna get your YouTube channel taken down. You little fuck.
I know what you're up to.
Hey, lazy. Just text it to me. I'll say it. I don't give a fuck.
Text it to me. Hey, write it down. Write it down.
You don't have a face. You can say whatever you want. Nobody even knows what race you are.
By the way, if you name a punk rock band, the gay old honkies, they're gonna spend the next year and a half defending themselves because there is a punk rock band called My Gay Uncle.
My Gay Uncle.
Yeah.
That's a band name.
They're actually a good band too. Like it's ridiculous.
I'll play bass for the gay.
There's a band from Chicago here that I just fucking love. That's called Vacation Bible School. They have nothing to do with religion, but they call themselves Vacation Bible School, and they're awesome. Like there's so many different. wild punk rock bands.
Okay,
There's a
so the
band called
band
Gay
name
for
is
Johnny Depp. Yep.
You know, if
My
I was
ga-
white, I'd be pissed at the lack of good slurs for my race.
Do you know
But
what's
you
funny
better
is
find something offensive to call me, motherfucker. Don't you be coming around here with that weak shit.
That's what I'm
so
saying.
I make notes on
Cracker,
stream of
dude, that
things
shit's whack as hell.
okay, so I make notes on stream
Cracker,
of
can't you
things I
come
want
up
to
with
check out
anything whack?
later. And when I write them down, like things like my gay uncle, I always put in parentheses band or like whatever it references. Because my wife will find some of my notes that are the most twacked out shit ever.
He
She's
thinks
like,
his
what the
confessions about his gay
fuck is
uncle.
this? And so like I have to make little notes on why I wrote it down, like my gay uncle.
Oh, and by
in
the way,
parentheses, band.
nice fucking mic, Lazy.
Is it
Oh,
dildo
yeah, bro.
shaped?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh look, can you guys sync your colors? It's
Wait,
like having your cycles synced. Can you
I
sync your
think
cycles?
I think Believes and I are Eskimo brothers now. Is that what that means?
You got the same shirts on almost. I mean, shit. But you guys
You know,
wearing uniforms?
I hear a little bit of jealousy in your voice, Shaman.
Oh, I should. Why did I open my fucking mouth? All right, take it off, Lazy.
Hulkamania's on the stream.
Problem
Take it off,
solved.
Lazy. Take it off, Lazy. Come on, let's see it.
Fuck.
Where are you, Maddie B?
Dude,
Well, you
I
know
sent
what?
him the
Maddie B
link like
can't be-
half
can't
hour
be
ago.
sober right now. That's against his
And I-
religion.
And I even put in the chat, I was like, Believes is on screen talking shit about you. I hope that would get him going. But no.
Oh, Matty
No.
B's in the chat now.
Is he? What?
Oh no, I thought y'all were saying that.
Oh.
My bad.
No. I just DM'd him the link, and then I also put that Believes is talking shit about him on screen just to get him fired up.
This is what it was. This like 9:30 his time, so he's fucking passed out drunk by now.
Wait, what? That's what he's. Oh, that's what I read him as usually, but I know that he's from Italy and has broken English. But he talks the way I do when I'm drunk, so I'm like, oh, he's just drunk.
I just assume he's drunk at all times.
Yeah,
because then he makes more sense.
He does sometimes.
He's just drunk. That makes sense. That's all.
Every once in a while, though, he says something that is like crystal clear, and then I'm like, well, "Who the fuck is this?" Somebody hijack his account, and then he says another thing. I'm like, "Yep,
right."
Back to Maddie.
I found that I make less sense when I'm sober. I gotta get high, then I make sense.
You must be sober right now, bro.
You've been sober this whole time, huh?
I got a fresh bowl right now, ready to hit.
What's it like getting high?
You never been high?
No.
At all?
You know,
from any substance?
To be honest with you, I don't even drink coffee anymore.
Oh, I was just saying.
That's good, man. Good for you.
Damn.
What's the longest period of time you've been from a drink of coffee? Like the longest period you went, and then that first sip of coffee. How long would you say that's been?
I haven't had coffee since I want to say. I mean, it's probably been 4 years. I haven't had coffee in like 4 years.
But before that, I mean, like, did you ever go on like a week, 2 week break or anything like that?
I don't think if I did, it would be by accident.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I was gonna say it feels very similar to that. If you give yourself a big tolerance break and then you have like a strong cup of coffee. I mean, that kind of gets an equivalent to high.
Well, and I think
you haven't had it for a long time.
It's different for a lot of people. I know, like,
that's true.
Me, when I'm high, I'm like fucking zoned out and just chilled out. But some people, it makes them like.
I'm just
super
fucking
productive.
By the way, I mean, I don't get high, but I do take gummies every night before bed.
Okay, so I do too. That's my thing. I don't mind smoking weed, but I don't like to cough my fucking face off for 10 minutes.
Don't take such a harsh hit, pussy.
I just don't need to be high during the day. Like it doesn't
oh no, I don't
me.
like.
If I'm around a whole bunch of people who are high, it doesn't bother me at all. Like I don't care. You know what I mean? Like I'm glad to be smelling it, to be fair. I mean, my wife smoked, all my kids smoke, like, so my house is full of weed at all times. I just don't get high, until I take a gummy at bedtime. That's it.
I've been smoking for like 28 years or something like that.
That was so deadpan. I bought it just as much as I bought your AI fucking leather suit. I think you had me. I'm like, he's never really been high. I mean, even people that don't smoke have probably at one point been high. They've
Jersey's got it right, man. Gummies before sleep. I
love it.
Uh-oh. Anyway, Jersey's right. Like gummies before sleep are fucking awesome. Like
Lazy, can you
I will
read
take
that?
one at like 10 o'clock. I usually go to bed by like 11:30.
No,
I take one at like 10 o'clock and I'm knocked the fuck out.
Lazy, stop ignoring the chat. Read the fucking message.
Yo,
do you
no,
see
you're
him
not.
sabotaging me?
Nibbles with that.
Oh shit.
Hey,
Nibbles.
believes I'm in the market for a new co-host, one that doesn't sabotage me. You interested? You have
I
to
guess
wear
we
your
can
shirt
do
at
that
least
day.
50% of the time. At least 50%
Oh shit,
of the
it's
time.
DNA.
And the
What,
leather
man?
suit
What,
once
man,
a
man?
month for streams.
Triple C.
Once a month.
Once a
maybe.
month. That's not
Maybe.
excessive. I think
Wait,
that's
once a month in the leather, but he needs you every week though.
Yeah, well, I just got told that my streaming is about to kick up a notch. So, god damn it.
What does that mean?
Well, after being on here, it's gonna. I mean, duh.
You got
It's some
Lazy
other
and
stuff.
Shaman bump.
Just some other shit that I'm going to start doing. Motherfucker, by the way, we're going to call him Ben Armstrong for your purpose, but
Oh,
motherfucker,
I was gonna. You could have fucking thrown a dart and there's a motherfucker around here.
I
so
fucked a few
confused.
mothers. So
I'll tell you guys, I have a Chicago Bears channel podcast, and I was making about $1,500 a month off of it, so it was worth doing. It wasn't not worth doing. Ben tells me I'm wasting my fucking time, that I need to focus on crypto and I need to stop doing this side stuff and shit like that, And I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. So I stopped making Bears content about 4 months ago, and crypto content. I mean, partnerships pay the bills, but yeah, that
in a bear
$15
market,
a
that's
month
tough. I was
did
going to ask you
not-
about your channel. By
did
the way,
not convert to crypto. So, you know what I mean? Don't do that, Jersey. I like you because you like weed and going and sleeping gummies, and don't make me. Ew, this has got to be a goddamn Packers fan. Ugh,
A
gross.
Packers fan.
wait. Okay, we're way behind.
whoa,
on the Shaman.
whoa, not a cheesehead.
Anyway, yeah, I have a Bears channel that I haven't been doing much with, so I'm gonna start doing the Bears channel again, sometime right around the draft next week. So I can do that. I'm gonna kick that up a notch, and then I'm gonna do trading videos every night and
Nice.
during the day. Training
yeah.
for like how to read charts and shit like that. Like
Good
the one
shit.
thing that I am good at is reading charts and stuff like that. I am an Eagles fan. Oh, lesbian, nice.
Lesbian. That's insane.
Hey, don't talk about my internet.
Anyway, yeah, I
Hey, I'm a lesbian too, Jersey.
I admire most football teams. The only team that I don't like, by the way, if you motherfuckers are out here and you're watching and you're listening, fuck you. The Dallas Cowboys, go fuck yourself.
Hey,
Oh.
hell yeah, fuck them Cowboys.
Yeah, fuck the Cowboys. I agree. That guy's
Texans,
gonna jump back.
I'll go Texans. I'll take again. I like every team. And a matter of fact, I actually like
Touchdown, baby.
I have I'm actually like, I've never really hated the Dallas Cowboys. They're
I don't
bunch
like
of
their
dick
fans.
losers.
Yep.
Their fans are just kind of insufferable scumbags to me.
Facts.
And one of the things that I do sometimes when I'm rubbing one out is I turn on Stephen A. Smith.
Did you think about a Cowboys fan?
Watching him roasting Cowboy fans and laughing when they lose. Like for a long time, he was putting out videos when the Cowboys would lose. He would just post a video going,
Those are good.
every time they lost, he would just put another video out of him just losing his shit, laughing at them. And it was so funny. And it's just, I don't know why they're insufferable. I don't know why it hits me the wrong way. But I mean, every other team is cool with me. Even the racist ones like the Patriots, even those guys are better than Cowboys fans,
Wow.
Eagles fans are the classiest fans around.
I'd be really offended if I still give a fuck.
Okay, well, now she
Didn't
just
the Eagles
lied. Now
fans
she just-
destroy their
now
own
she just
city
lied.
even after they won the Super Bowl?
The If there was a classiest fan in the NFL, who would it be? Who do you guys think? I would think that the classiest fans are most probably like Arizona Cardinals or something like that. You know, some ridiculous place where only old people and
Yeah,
you know
they're
felon
too
pie.
old. They're too old to riot after a win or loss. You know, those are
Right.
the
That's
classy
I
ones.
think that Arizona is probably going to be the most subdued fan base or something like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
not
It's
the
not
Bengals.
Miami because I used to live in Miami.
What about doesn't Idaho have anybody?
Idaho doesn't
They
have a
need to get,
team.
they should get a team.
What? Based on what?
Who the fuck
Thanks
works
for
for
your-
potatoes?
I mean, I don't know about
Woods.
football either, Shaman. So we're in the same ballpark.
Can you imagine negotiating
but
for
I
the
mean-
Idaho mashed
Yeah, I just
potato
thought
fucking NFL franchise?
Mashed
Bro, so like
potatoes?
what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you like $700,000 a year, plus we're gonna give you a plot of land for you to make some
No.
potatoes.
That would
It's
be
gonna be
amazing, though. The mashed potatoes,
Whoa,
and then
whoa,
the
whoa,
fucking
whoa, hold
cheerleaders
on.
would be out there just
Hold
like
on.
mash them, mash them, mash
Hold
them.
on. I think we got a tater phobic in the house. Okay.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they'll be the tater haters. Anybody who
Tater
doesn't like the
haters.
team will be the
Oh yeah,
tater
Tater
we
haters.
came up with terms for the haters that don't exist for a team that don't exist. I love it.
Michael Mabry says the Idahos.
The Idaho is good. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? This stream is all copyrighted. We got to sell this to the NFL, and we're gonna get royalties.
We can't sell it to the NFL because it's not scripted.
That's
Dear
true.
NFL, I will take a knee or not take a knee. It's
He will
your
get
fault.
on his knees for you. Do whatever you want while he's on his knees.
I'll even wear one of Maddie B's outfits. Where you at, Maddie B? Drunk motherfucker.
That's serious. Yeah, Maddie B, where the fuck are you?
Yeah, Maddie, don't ruin the fucking stream. Get on.
I'm gonna DM him again. Be like, we're still talking shit about
Oh,
you, bro.
shit.
You should get
Send
up
him
here.
a dick pic, bro. That'll get him.
No, I'm gonna send him a picture
All right,
of
His
boys.
face says,
without
I'll
his
take
shirt
a
on.
knee like Tanya Harding.
It has come for time for me to depart. I appreciate y'all having me on.
Oh shit,
Hey,
you're getting
thanks for
deported?
coming.
He's
I'm not
gonna
gonna,
self-deport.
it's almost
He's
my bedtime. I'm trying
self-deporting.
to stay on though. Having a lot of fun.
Y'all be
I
easy.
appreciate you coming on, bro.
Honestly,
No,
this
no,
was
thank you
kinda
for having me.
fire.
How'd the surgery go, by the way? Did they turn it into a vagina? I mean, they cut it all the way off?
He's got two vaginas actually.
No, it
Yeah.
was a vaginal rejuvenation. He already had the vagina. They just made it
Almost.
look prettier.
Yeah.
Vaginal reconstruction.
He's got the prettiest vagina
Yeah,
in town
they added
now.
like 4 inches. It's a fucking wide one.
Does your labia
Badass
hang low?
pussy,
Does it
bro.
wobble to and fro? Can you
Fat
tell? Never
fucking
mind.
pussy, bro. Got some
Bro, he
fat
is so
pussy.
deep.
He's
is
got
so
that
deep.
wop.
All right, bro. Peace.
How we going?
Have a good one, Legal.
Where's the exit,
Later,
bro?
man.
What the fuck?
Nope, you can't
Oh,
leave,
there it
bro.
is. There it is.
Once you can't leave. Once you're in, you can't leave.
Welcome to the Matrix.
Ah, shit, he escaped.
Did y'all already talk about the women who definitely didn't go to space? I fucking
A
love
little
that.
bit, but let's go back to it because it's
I
a
fucking
funny
love
one.
that.
What is
We're
your
gonna go back. So,
sleeves?
I don't think to be honest, man, I don't think anything about it. I don't give a shit. Like fuck those women. I don't give a shit. Oh, good. Girls went into space. Like, bring me back 3 titty bitches or shut up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care.
and they didn't even go into actual space. They didn't do anything that nobody's ever done before. There's nothing spectacular about. Oh,
You know what? Katy Perry is the new Neil Armstrong, so fuck you all, okay?
she's like, I kissed space and I liked it. I mean,
You know what? Here's the thing. I like the fact that this is, really, this is just a political divide. Everybody hates Elon. Everybody hates Jeff Bezos right now. Everybody hates anything quote
When
unquote
has anybody
MAGA. And
ever
then
liked
MAGA
Jeff
shits on the
Bezos?
people that support them. I love it. I fucking love it.
I do too. It's funny.
It's awesome to me. And by the way, we are not too far away from all of us being able to do that too. Right now,
Yeah.
it's just still kind of expensive. But what is that? Who's that guy from Richard Branson?
Mhm.
yeah. Virgin Atlantic.
or something. Like they're
Yeah.
on the verge of commercializing, and it might be the same thing. It might be that you're not going into space. You're just going up into that stratosphere.
Right up to it. Yeah, and
But
that's the whole
his is more like a shuttle though. He's making like a shuttle.
Yeah.
Not a rocket.
And the cool thing would be, like, here's what I'm going to do. Like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start paying for all my flat Earth friends. I'm like, hey, you want to go for a ride?
I know,
You want to go for a ride, bitch?
I love that.
Hell yeah! There you go.
Let's go find the ice wall and where all the water's dripping off.
Okay. Now let me see this though. Because I love playing devil's advocate. I do. I love playing devil's advocate. So what would you do? What would you do if you went up there and it was flat?
I would come back down and tell everybody, see, motherfuckers, I told you it was flat. Like, what are you fucking talking about?
Weirdos? You fucking weirdos? I just think it would be such a mind fucked, right? Like, how much of a mind fuck would that be?
I know.
I'm going to bring up the universe.
My argument would be, well, it can't be, because here's where it gets interesting. So for me, I understand a little bit about physics, right? At least the rudimentary portions.
What's up, guys?
So anything in a vacuum going around in a circle will eventually become a circle or an ovid sort of shape. So if anybody was telling me that the Earth was flat, then I'm going to say, well, you're fucking retarded, because that's not happening. But here's the thing. I got to be able to prove that you're up in, that the Earth is floating around in space to begin with. And that would require going into space for verification. So, you know what I mean? Like I can make the argument, and I can tell you, scientifically speaking, it is definitely going to be an ovid or rounded shape if it is in fact in space and it's revolving and it's rotating and it's doing all of these different things. But there are other people out here who would say that they were just on a big studio set or something like that. You know what I mean? And until you actually can physically go up there, like, I understand some of the economics of it, but
I
don't have that argument with people.
I prefer the term astro thoughts.
Astro thoughts.
Astro. He's got the flatter. God damn it.
Spheroid. There you go.
I had to laugh with that.
Anything in a vacuum that is rotating will eventually become a spheroid.
Have you seen sonoluminescence?
Wait, what? Astroglide? What?
Sonoluminescence.
Oh no. What is that?
So they'll take like tubes of water, right? And they'll put bubbles through them, and then they'll shoot like sound waves through the tubes of water, and they'll go and like make the bubble will basically implode on itself. But when it does that, it creates a light, and it just stays there sparkling or shining like a star. I can pull up a video on it if you guys want to see something.
Why not?
Look at some people aren't interested in cool shit.
Well, some people believe in flat Earth too. So
who won't check off the light water? Let's do it.
I did twice already.
Wait, what are we looking up again? I forgot already.
God damn, how high are you?
Jesus Christ.
What about triangle Earth? Do you believe in triangle Earth at all?
That sounds pretty legit. That's how the pyramids got built. The Earth was a triangle.
The
pyramids right below that.
We was Earths and shit.
Like I said before, like, again, all of this kind of stuff is nonsense to me, except for the fact that I really can't debate it until, like, I can't say that we're actually on a dot going around the sun at, what is it, 78,000 miles an hour. You know, like I there's a lot to it.
Regardless of like flat or round, right? Or spherical, like I don't believe that we're traveling like they say we are, because the way that the stars have been and the way that they travel around like the center, I don't believe that. Like this to me does seem so highly improbable and impossible. But I would love for it to be true just for the mind fuck of it. Like I said, how much of a mind fuck would it be? right?
That's
But
true.
I grew up with I'm heliocentric at root. Okay, I grew up that way. All right, it would just be really cool if it was like that. But now I forgot where I was going, so I got sidetracked on my fucking thoughts, and I got this video playing in my
What
ear.
about Donut Earth, y'all? Let's rock some Donut Earth.
That brought up my blood sugar.
Yeah.
I like the
I
thought
can't
of Hollow
listen.
Earth. I like the
I
thought
can't
of
listen to
Hollow
Homer
Earth,
Simpson
and
Earth.
I'm not opposed to the Earth being bigger than what we've been told. The Earth could possibly be bigger too. There could be more land that we're not aware of. I believe in all that good stuff.
Oh shit.
Here's what I would say. My only defendable kind of argument would be this. It is my belief that in order for you to have a conspiracy that nobody will ever discover, that will continue to stand the test of time, there has to be a very, very limited number of people who have the proof one way or another that would be willing to be silent. That would mean every single astronaut in history, assuming they went into space, and the easy argument is to say that they didn't go into space. Then you have all these rockets. What are these people watching in these rockets with these people? Oh, no, the astronauts are actually in a studio somewhere, but you are telling me that every single person in history, including everybody that works at NASA, including all of the engineers building all of these people are sworn to a secrecy to protect that the Earth is flat, and for some reason we want people to think it's round or a triangle or something like that. There's absolutely no way that a conspiracy could manifest itself to the number of thousands of people that it would require to pull off. And that's the only argument that I can make on the ground today, without going up into space and letting people check it out.
And theoretically, a lot of those people can think that they're working on this stuff, and like they really are working on rockets, but they're not shooting the rockets in space. They're shooting them up, and then they're curving over, and because they're going with the dome, of course, right?
All of that,
and then they're curving over, and then they just go sideways. And so there's because I like at one point I got so tired of the flat Earth being so big, I went down the rabbit hole. I said, what makes people think this shit? And I go, they have some good fucking arguments. So I respect the argument, and I like to hear people talk about it, but like there's never anything new. So and if we haven't decided yet, then it's just not gonna happen. There's no reason to fight over it. You know what I mean? Until some more proof comes where we can literally everybody could just fucking physically view it for themselves or whatever proof they want.
But if I did that, so here's the thing: I go up into space.
That's just you.
I see it. I start filming it. You're going to tell me that the film is fake. So it doesn't matter unless you actually go up there yourself.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
you know what I mean. There's no way.
And possibly, what a lot of the flat earthers will say is nobody takes a no cut film. Like it's never from just one angle, one camera view, all the way from Earth into like space, all the way. It's always that they're showing this angle, then that angle, then this angle, which is basically editing. That's it. It's one of the arguments that they put on that. Because they do have a rebuttal for just about everything. It's
right,
and that's why to me it's like religion and politics. You're just gonna go around in circles. If you believe the one or the other, you're just gonna go around in circles with the other person. There's no winning these arguments.
Yeah, there's no way, because the amount of proof that would be required to somebody who fell for it. I mean, look, I don't want to be the one to say it here, but Donald Trump was banging some porn star, and his wife is still with him. Mm-hmm. You can convince anybody of anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's a good point. That's a very good point.
Case dismissed.
There's very little way that you can argue. You can't argue with somebody who's already made their mind up. All you can do is just fight.
Hell yeah,
right.
bro.
I agree.
That was perfect.
Yep, those are arguments I don't get into. But you go on TikTok and boy, they get a lot of attention on that. Makes me want to have a debate on there, but I don't care enough.
You
I have
can't
to
win the
really just
debate.
be
You can't win the debate.
I mean, I
Yeah.
just think it's funny. I don't really give a fuck either way, honestly.
Well, that's the thing that I don't get. Like, if the Earth is flat, who gives a fuck if it's flat? Like, I just want to know either how does it benefit by making a conspiracy out of it? Like, what are they trying to hide if there is something to hide?
It's controversially not a conspiracy, considering. I mean, are they really going to rewrite all the algorithms for flat Earth after they make a round Earth algorithm? No, they're not. Are they going to spend all that fucking much money on shit like that? They're not going to do that. They're not. It's digressively to the point that people just say whatever the fuck they want for clicks is really what it is in my head.
Don't be using big words in here trying to sound smart and shit.
I feel like the flat Earth thing started as a joke, and a lot of people took it serious, and they just keep rolling with it.
Yeah, I mean, I just joke about it because it's like my name's Juniverse, you know, and it's like
universe, the flat Earth universe.
In the universe, the Earth is a donut, man. Okay,
here's the way I see it. There's no way that you can argue with a bunch of D students in science
That's true.
that wouldn't understand what you said to begin with, because they would be like, well, then that way, then how come I can't see it curving when I'm standing on top of my house? If I can't see it curve there, then how do I even know that there's ever even a curve? Do you know what I'm saying? Also, I like titties and John Cena. You know what I mean?
The two things all retards love the most.
Like, those people are obviously suffering from some sort of autism. You know what I mean?
I mean, I like titties and John Cena, but
you can't see me.
You might be retarded.
You can't argue if you can't get a fundamental and basic understanding.
I have a side
of
A from laughing at flat Earth retards. Oh shit! I think I pulled something. I should work out like Bleeves, then I wouldn't pull things just laughing.
See, that's the way I think it looks. I think that's more realistic, more of a global, like, you know.
Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Looks pretty realistic.
There's definitely they're hiding something. They're hiding a lot of stuff. Something's not right. A lot of stuff's not right. Whatever's going on.
No, I get the motivation behind a lot of like conspiracy theories, like JFK got assassinated and we don't want to let people know. I get the motivation behind a lot of shit where they're trying to cover something up. What are you covering up? Okay, the Earth is actually flat, but we're going to pretend like it's round. Like, who does that benefit? What is the actual thing behind that? You know, what is the point of keeping that secret if it were to be real?
Fall into one rabbit hole, you just get a bunch of D students. There's a guy by the name of Richard Gage that says that 9/11 was an inside job, that it was actually a demolition, that it was an explosion and stuff like that. This is a guy who got a D in thermodynamics at Harvard. Okay, that means that he couldn't pass.
But D at Harvard is like A+ at every community college you've ever seen. So.
Have you seen the recent files that have been released actually proving there were bombs planted in the building?
Please, like, no, I was an A student at community college.
There were actually bombs in those buildings.
Don't you talk to me like that.
They were demolished. It was crazy.
See what I'm saying?
9/11 was crazy, man.
Oh, what about Tower or whatever the fuck that just collapsed on its own, no planes around it?
Bro, he didn't even take thermodynamic classes, so that tells you right there. But me either.
All right. So the argument,
but I did watch a MythBusters once.
The base argument of the entire thing was the structural integrity of steel, and that jet fuel can't melt steel. Isn't that the argument? That it has to be an inside job.
I've heard a lot of weird arguments.
It has to be a demolition because
it's the way. It's more than just the steel. It's the way that it fell and the way that the building was built to withstand multiple planes and all. There's a lot of different things. So it's not just one. There was eyewitnesses and stuff like that, or like calls that were made where they're like, I heard bombs, explosions from under me, like people like that were. So there's a lot of suspicious things that would definitely lead you to believe that, including the photos of all the boxes that the company was like a fuse maker or something like that. In the trade center, just right before like the 9/11 happened. So there's a lot of stuff that does point towards it. And like building was 11 or whatever, Tower 11 that fell down on its own
The
when it
one
didn't
that
even get hit by
yeah,
anything,
exactly.
and it collapsed
That's
the
the
same
one
way.
thing that
So,
stands out in my mind more than anything.
but
You know why those windows are so thin? Were so not so wide. They're real thin, right? It's because on each side of those windows was a steel girder. Each one of them was a fucking hardcore iron girder, and that's I mean that whole building was steel, like just as hardcore as it gets. And there should have been no way that building should have came down with a couple fucking planes. No fucking way.
Hey, Lazy.
No way.
Lazy.
Those bombs
Yes, sir.
Do you remember?
were the real deal.
Do you remember that bitch with the dog? God damn it! What was her name?
Paris Hilton.
No,
I remember her.
She was on a boat with a lady named Molly Brown. Oh, she didn't have a dog, right? She didn't. She floated away on a door, right? What was her name? Rose.
Oh,
Yeah.
that bitch. She should have scooted her ass over.
But
Sorry,
but she couldn't scoot over because there was not enough door, right?
There was
But-
plenty of door
But
bleed.
she was on.
Don't come at me.
Jack.
What was she
Titanic?
on? 'Cause
Boot you
whatever
from
she was
stream.
on.
If you're defending Rose and let Jack die like a fucking seal, no, Bleeves. No, I'm gonna
Fuck
get mad.
Rose.
I get
Fuck
so
Rose.
mad.
Here's
I
my
get so
point.
mad.
Here's my point.
Rose is a cunt.
She was on. She was in one of those towers on 9/11, and that was an unbreakable tower, wasn't it? I mean, it was unbreakable, right? If there was no
That's
way
true. I
that
see
it was
where
going,
you're
it was impossible to sink it, right?
It was the unsinkable ship. They tested God's fury with that ship, and
But it was impossible because it couldn't have happened.
because the plane hit it and it melted the middle part, and then the band kept playing, and then Rose didn't scoot over.
You
and a lot
know,
of bad
you know
things
what
happened.
else is impossible? You know what else is impossible? Flat Earth. You see, I brought that back. You see, I brought that back. You like that? Now, come on, you gotta give me credit. You gotta give me credit.
Oh,
I don't-
Shaman, just stop with your flat Earth.
I was just doing it to fuck around, man, but I just had to. I just had to because I saw the opening. I was like, oh, this is genius. Hold on.
You know what's not impossible though is beautiful frogs with unicorn horns.
There we go.
Fully realistic.
That's actually
And not gay at all.
power.
Not gay
It
at
was
all.
the unicorn power. Have you ever seen My Little Pony? They fucking took down that tower.
This is my little
And then-
froggy.
And then the other one was so bad that its twin died that it just killed itself. Just like where the red fern grows. When the one dog dies and the other dog just dies of sadness. That's the saddest fucking book. Why do they make you read that in school?
Which one?
That's where the red fern grows.
I never had. To
I
read
love
it.
that story
You
though,
didn't
but
have
you're
to-
right, man.
Oh,
That was
man,
shit.
Please,
Over
do
or
you
something
like
like that,
books? Like I don't know if it'll hit you as hard if at like this age, but as a kid, holy shit, man! I didn't get into many books, but like that one, wow.
that shit was
Wow.
sad as fuck.
Never read it.
You need to. Don't cheat yourself, please.
So what were you like the Old Yeller crew? Is that what you did? Were you Old Yeller?
In school, we had to read. I had to read Tom Sawyer because I had to learn the N word.
Okay.
Yeah, that book is so.
I never even thought of it that way before. That's
I don't
crazy.
even literally. I don't remember most of the story other than the N word every other.
I mean, we just call him Jim now.
I mean, just hearing my uncle say it my entire life. I mean, that was just kind of.
Sometimes LeBron James. You know what I mean? But I had to read Lord of the Flies.
Yes, that's a great one too. I love that one.
I had to read The Grapes of Wrath.
Yes, that one's sad.
I had to read A Raisin in the Sun. They really hated white
I don't
people in
remember.
my school.
Oh, yeah.
I had to read The Count of Monte Cristo in 6th grade, which by the way
never
is
read
my
that.
favorite book of all time.
See, I love the movie. Never read the book, but I should because the book's always better, and I love the movie. So why wouldn't the book be better?
I don't like to read.
That's on the book. It
Of
depends on
mice,
the movie that
did you have
watch.
to do of Mice and Men too? That was a
I
good
did
one,
have to
too.
do. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
John Steinbeck, I think.
Yeah.
And Lord of the Flies. What else did I have to read? Oh, we had to read the complete works of Shakespeare.
Oh, that's
What about Ricky Tikki Tavi?
Never heard of it.
That's a cartoon that I saw. I didn't know it was a
Last
book.
of the Mohicans. We had to read the Last
There's
of
a
the
book.
Mohicans.
Oh, no.
There's a book for. I watched the movie, of course. You know.
No, Ricky Tikki Tavi was the little mongoose that fucks with
Ricky Tiki Tack.
the pipe
Yeah,
there.
he fucks up snakes and shit.
Yeah, I love that. I love that shit. I was
My mother
obsessed
was
with.
also kind of an asshole. She bought me tons of books when I was a kid. So like I had the complete works of Edgar Allan Poe. I had I did have the complete. I'd already read Shakespeare by the time I was required to read it. I had read The Last of the Mohicans, The Count of Monte Cristo. I'd already read most of these books. What was the one with the great motherfucker? Give me some more porridge, bitch. Great Expectations. No,
Yeah, no.
Oliver Twist.
Twist. Yeah,
Listen
just
to the
Oliver
Three
Twist.
Bears.
Yeah, the Three Bears. Give me some more porridge. This porridge is too fucking hot.
Bitch.
I was a fan of reading. So, like I didn't mind. I
used
thought
to
it was
be, but-
fun to read when I was younger. And then, when I got to school, like again, most of these books I'd already read and I already knew, what they were. So wasn't really a big
I
deal.
had coloring books.
I did not. Isn't it Vaporeon? Why is it Vapion?
It's vape on, man. Vape
Maybe,
on.
yeah.
Like tampon.
But it's like a Pokeball. Isn't that Vaporeon?
Yeah, that's his Vapion. Yeah,
I didn't know
I
that was
remember
the name of it.
I was on stream with the once and he described the name and I don't remember that. But yeah, it is the Pokemon.
It's Vapian.
Gotcha.
Oh shit. We got the smartest fucking Canadian I ever met. It's TPR. Here we go.
Holy jeez.
What's going on, bro?
What's up?
Oh, I was ootin' about, and I heard you talking there, and I was like, holy, you know what? I should go talk to the Great Moose.
Go talk to the Great Moose. Hey, I heard you talking about that flat Earth thing, and that seems kind of rude. I mean, she's got a little skinnier, but that doesn't mean she's not round.
Actually, I had a question for Drew, or actually anybody that has an opinion on it.
Ooh,
it's curiosity. Why do people think that 9/11 was a conspiracy and that the buildings weren't brought down by just
can of
fire?
worms just open?
I can tell you
while everybody goes off.
I can tell you why, and I'm one that doesn't believe in the conspiracies.
Okay.
Because the amount of clarity in what was really going on as they collapsed. Nobody had seen, by the way, the only time we've ever seen a buildings collapse that in that method, in that way, has been through controlled demolition. So when this happened and we saw these things come down the way that they did, people immediately looked at it and was like, wait a minute, like that looks like it's being demolished from inside. Like it looks like it's exploding and it's going floor by floor. That's the way that it looks. And like you can say, well, the biggest 18 floors collapsed at the same time and came down and it just kind of blew everything downward. And, it makes sense to me. I understand thermodynamics. I understand that ultimately you just you break the structural integrity of the steel and the rest does itself in to begin with. But the way that it came down, I understand why people are thinking that there was an inside job. And don't forget, at the time, we had George Bush, who people thought was a conspiracy guy. And the reason that we thought that was because of his calm, cool, and collected way that he handled himself during his notification of 9/11. If you remember, he was reading to children at that moment. And then when they told him the Twin Towers have fallen or a tower has fallen, he just turned back to his book and continued reading, which furthered a conspiracy.
For 7 minutes.
Right.
7 minutes.
He continued that whole
The
thing.
country's under attack, and he kept reading for 7
Hold
minutes.
on. Did you see? Oh my gosh.
Let me finish.
I didn't even show you guys the sonoluminescence yet either.
The biggest part was the CIA headquarters, where one of the planes flew into the CIA headquarters and it was cleaned by the next day. And there were very few pictures. And of course, it's the CIA headquarters, so there's not going to be a whole lot of pictures. The media is not allowed in close proximity. So there weren't going to be, but those kind of things lend themselves to people disbelieving. And then consider this. There are already a bunch of people. Today we call them MAGA, right? Because these are a bunch of people who were underserved and have been very unhappy with the way the government has run. And it goes back to it goes way back to at least 2000, because that's when some goddamn, what was it called? Tea Party. When the Tea Party kind of popped up and showed up out of nowhere, there are a lot of people who have a strong distrust for what's been going on in the government all these years. And those things turned into a Molotov cocktail. And if you can convince the dumbest of us that something conspiratorial or crazy has happened, their vote counts the same as somebody who actually knows what's going on. So you don't need smart people. You just need people who will vote. And, that's kind of where we all broke down as a society too.
Yeah, well, I know the
Check
part
this out.
about Bush. Okay, are we watching this? Hang on.
Yeah. So listen to let me know if it's loud enough or not. But listen to the words that they're actually reading out. So there it says, but you hear talking about steel, plane, and all that shit. That shit is kind of weird. That could be a coincidence, but that's just like
I
weird.
couldn't actually hear what the kids were saying, but
I
I
couldn't
know
either.
that during that, the reasoning that was given was that he didn't want to start a panic and just leave the room.
Yes.
No, I
That's
know,
that
I know,
one-
I know
But
the story.
here's the reason that it's a conspiracy, though. He already knew before he went in there that one tower had been hit by a plane. Now, the reason that there's a conspiracy is, if you remember, I think Jersey said, I remember it like it was yesterday, we
Oh, yeah,
didn't
I know
think
where I
that
was.
anybody was under attack. What we knew at that point when it first happened was that a fucking plane just happened to run into a building, and we had never seen
Right.
anything like that before.
Yep.
We didn't know about Pennsylvania. We didn't know about the CIA headquarters. We didn't know about all those things. We just knew that this was the first plane to happen, and he learned about it. And he's like, a plane ran into a building. I mean, what the fuck are you going to do? You know what I mean?
Well,
Like, you clean
and
it
George
up.
Bush is quoted as saying, "What a fucking idiot pilot!" Like, basically,
Exactly. Like, how do you fucking run into a building? Like, are you that,
Yep.
are you that Elonish? You know what I mean? Like, they were
But the
completely-
second one is we're under attack.
Exactly.
You-
The second one was while he's sitting there, and it said, "Mr. President, a second plane has hit another tower. We are under attack." And then he didn't move. And at that point, he didn't want to disrupt the children or anything like that. But he already knew what was going. He knew something was going on. He just didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
It was like I very much remember where I was, because I worked in aviation, and when we got the news, we got the same thing everybody else got, which was an airplane hit one of the two towers. The Empire State Building's been hit twice. And it would both times it was pilot error. So it sounded like somebody was flying a Cessna, and
that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
There was no information. Yep. So nobody would panic. When the second one got hit, then it was like, oh shit, what's going on? And then I suddenly got ushered out of a public area and told what was going on. And I'm like, oh my God. Like,
I was sleeping in bed. My ex-girlfriend came up to me, and she woke me up, and she says, "The towers have been hit." I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Look it on TV." I'm like half asleep. Like, I didn't know what the fuck she's talking about. And I kind of got up, and I had an old tube TV with the turn dial still, in my bedroom, and I turned it on. And that's what I saw it on.
Damn.
I was in my apartment, and I was sleeping on the couch, and I guess I didn't lock my door. And a guy from down the hall busted in and was like, "We're going to war!"
You're full of shit. There's no way that's a real story.
No, I swear. The guy's name was Ben. He wasn't like old, but he was a little bit older than he was probably. Like I said, I was like was my first apartment. I was 17, 18. He was probably like mid-20s. So I know he had at least been in the military at some point already. I don't know for what reasons and how he got out or whatever, but yeah, he just busted through and was like, "We're going to war," and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And he turned on the TV, and I watched, and he was like, "Oh shit!" Oh, and he's freaking out. And I'm like, "Why are you freaking out? Like you already knew this happened." And I didn't realize we were watching it live, and like I saw the second
Second
plane
building.
hit.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Well, and that's
Yeah,
part of the conspiracy too, is because that was used to justify the war in Afghanistan and Iraq, which had nothing to fuck.
and the
Iraq had
Patriot Act,
nothing to
and the
fucking
Patriot Act.
and the Patriot Act. Exact. All this shit that came after it was built on that. Well, we were attacked. We got to do all this shit. Well, all that shit made the government emboldened to just take away a bunch of freedoms and fucking start a war while cutting taxes, which is expensive. Oh, we got
Maybe it was,
Jersey.
maybe it was just the people that we're not allowed to talk about. You know?
I don't know. I mean, that it all kind of molds together into where the conspiracy can come from, because like they and to be honest, the government uses any tragedy, whether it's manufactured or a legit tragedy.
Yeah, you can't let any tragedy go to waste.
They don't. They absolutely don't, and that's part of it.
So let me say something here. So I knew the captain that flew Flight 77. His name was Chick Burlingame. I went to high school with his daughter. His daughter was named, she was a public figure, of course. She was in the news for a little bit after the fact. She was running a dating service in New York. And she, of course, wanted answers to what was going on. And after, they released the information to the families, after all the paperwork was released. And she started asking a bunch of questions. I mean, a whole bunch of questions. And Wendy, after she started asking a bunch of questions, Wendy passed away suspiciously in a fire in her New York apartment. And it was deemed as suspicious. The boyfriend got out and the cat got out, but Wendy did not. And the door was locked. I do not believe in conspiracies, but I do think that there is something a little bit odd, because Wendy was asking for a lot of information on and was questioning what was going on. I meant maybe it was a coincidence. I don't know, but I do believe in coincidence. It is odd, to say the least.
Well, okay. They're all interesting ideas. I just want to go back to the building for a sec.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so steel and iron, like the difference between steel and iron is adding carbon. They both melt at pretty much the same point, which is around 2,700 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, jet fuel, you can interchangeably use the word kerosene because it's pretty much what jet fuel is.
Mm-hmm.
That burns around 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit. So, yeah, steel melts. And if you've ever watched, there's a channel, it's Jeff Ostroff. He did a breakdown of what happened at the Champlain Towers and the tower that was in, oh goodness, I don't know if it was Vietnam, but right after their last big earthquake. And the buildings do collapse that way when they vibrate or get, damage at the top of them. What they do is it's called pancaking. You get so much mass.
Steel's melting point is much higher than what you're describing right now, man. I don't think you're
bro.
accurate right now.
Okay, wait, hang on, Drew, say that again, because I missed that.
I don't believe steel beams melt at that. I don't think you're being accurate.
2,000 degrees. 2,000 degrees. No.
I mean, you can put it in Google and be like steel beam melting from jet fuel. Even Google will be like, nope. I mean, what? I don't know.
Let's check it out. Let's see what it is. We're both talking shit.
Do it from Grok too. I mean, I don't.
What temperature does ice melt at?
Well, you're the one giving the lesson here. I'm listening to
No,
what you're
I'm
saying.
asking.
32
I mean,
degrees.
it
Okay.
definitely melts at room
if I
temperature. I
put
can tell you
ice-
that.
If I put ice in 212 degree Fahrenheit water, what would happen to it?
It would
It would melt,
explode.
right? So when jet fuel burns
It would
that
melt.
hot, steel and iron, both of them, are going to melt. That's just unfortunately what happens.
But everyone
If you
says
look
it
at
won't.
Okay, what I'm saying
Wait,
to you
Why do people
is,
say
is in addition, okay, so what the other gentleman had said, right, is
No, still melts at
it looked
25
like
to 2800. They say
it looked like a controlled demolition. Okay, but the Champlain Towers, or the North Tower, it actually fell the exact same way, and it was not the same exact problem, but the way it collapsed was the top of the building, just a couple floors below the very top of it, that collapsed first, and then it pancaked all the way down. And it came down very, very straight, because it was actually 3 towers built into one. The most eastern side of it then came down after, because all of its support structure was gone. But it did the same thing. It pancaked down just like it was imploded.
right? It was imploded. It was
Champlain
literally
Towers was not imploded.
the what? I'm sorry.
I said Champlain Towers was not
Champlain.
imploded.
Oh, well,
The Twin Towers.
we got
yeah,
more.
you know
We have
what?
more evidence.
it does say Google. No, it does say that it's about 2500, 2700 degrees that it'll start to, or 25 to 2800 degrees. Some of them were saying.
And
Yeah, it
you
says
can interchange Jet A and kerosene because it's the same thing.
exactly what it says here. What happened?
But
Yeah.
I'm not, there's nothing that's going to make me believe that there was enough on those two planes, on one plane to take down that building that was made to withstand
Yeah.
multiple plane hits. It was made to withstand
Yeah.
that.
When was the
It
building
literally
made?
says on Google, no, steel beams do not melt from the burning of jet fuel. While jet fuel can burn very hot, reaching temperatures of 2,203 degrees Celsius or 4,050 degrees Fahrenheit under certain conditions, steel's melting point is much higher. The intense heat from burning jet fuel can weaken steel beams, causing them to bend or buckle, but will not cause them to melt.
You don't have to.
now,
Okay, this is
bending
the
and
problem. You
buckling
don't have to melt the whole
also-
beam. All you have to do is get it to bend, and then it'll.
They had
snap.
so many
Structural
beams.
integrity.
That was a gigantic building all the way
Yes,
around.
it was
With
Yes,
many,
it
many
was.
beams. That's why the windows are so slant, so small. So there's you can't tell me it could have burned and
It can't free fall with no
great
friction.
pancaking.
You know,
I just
no
can't see it.
friction.
All you need is
With no
one
friction.
tower
It didn't
collapse.
pancake. It didn't pancake. There was no friction.
It was such a
It fell.
gigantic
It free
strong
fell.
building. I mean,
It free fell.
it was
It
bomb.
free fell in place.
I mean, it was an organized terrorist action. I mean, what more can you say?
This is what I'm wondering about is it the idea that we could not possibly be attacked? Is that why people make conspiracy theories about it?
No, because of all the evidence that we've been telling you and that you're ignoring. That's why.
I'm not ignoring it. I'm listening.
No, and also part of the conspiracy too goes with the Pentagon being hit too, the angle that it got hit and the amount of damage and how quickly it was
The
cleaned up.
one frame that's missing is
There's
the
other
actual
elements.
frame that would show the object that hit the Pentagon, and it's not there. And there's no wings seem to have hit the Pentagon, but the wings you could see where it hit the Trade Center. There's too many questions that are unanswered, and they get bullshit answers.
Yeah,
and you do get
that 11 commission was a fucking joke, to be perfectly honest.
That's true.
There were people that actually did see it come in, going towards the Pentagon, and started phoning and saying this plane is way too low. What the hell is going on? I know all of that happened, and unfortunately, the camera that was there, the one camera that got that shit image, that thing, I think they said it was running at 15 frames a second. Yeah, it could have easily skipped the plane. It would have been nice if it had caught it.
Like,
looking at
coulda,
woulda,
woulda, like basing that on that. They're missing like a frame. They're actually missing a frame. Like, look into that. They're actually like missing a frame. So it's not that it's like it could have missed it. No, they should have gotten that, and it's not there. That's what we're telling you. It's not that they
TPR,
could have.
can I tell you why this will never end? And it's going to be the most comical thing that you've ever seen in your life. Okay, here's what's going on. This 9/11 thing.
Ends.
They've been told for 20 years now that 3,600 engineers agree that there's no way that any of this shit could have happened the way that it happened. 3,600 engineers in the United States and around the world have said that there's no way that this could happen. Now, doesn't that sound like a lot to you or to anybody else? I mean, that sounds like a lot of people, right?
Not really. No.
Well,
I'd actually love to see the 3,600 signatures of those engineers.
30, but let's just assume that that's correct, that there are 3,600 people. Okay, doesn't 3,600 people sound like a lot?
It does. If you're isolating that from the rest of the community.
That's what now you're getting it. Okay, so here, I'll show it to you right here. Share my screen.
Hold on. Wait, what? It's not letting me. What the fuck's going on? Shaman, are you able to share
something
that?
on there? There's something already shared.
It's because there's something already shared.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, it's already up.
You have to unshare that one.
Okay.
This is why, right here. There are 1.8 million engineers currently working in the United States. Now, 3,600 engineers, which sounds like a shitload of engineers, are saying that there's no way that this could be, like it has to be a controlled demolition or something like that. 3,600 out of 1.8 million, and that represents 0.2% of all engineers. That's how tiny the number of numbskulls who don't understand this are.
I would say it's more like 0.002% or whatever is the percent of people that didn't care about losing their job when they spoke up about it.
That's also got to be factored in.
That's also another conspiracy on top of the conspiracy on
just
top
like
of
with COVID, right?
Okay.
Just like with COVID.
I was gonna bring that up at a later point, but when you look at the COVID thing, it literally reignites every other previous thing that people had conspiracies about, because COVID, there's a lot of shit that the government was fucking up on and not telling us.
They force people to get vaccinated and you lose your job and all that other stuff, and then
I had to.
But
okay, Harley Dad, birthday boy's coming
huge
on.
conspiracy. But hey, seriously though, because I love the debate. I love having good, nice conversations without yelling about it. Like, this is great.
Yeah.
But I do have to go because I got to work early ass in the morning tomorrow.
Damn it, Shaman. Damn it. Why did you quit your job?
I'm sorry. And we're having a debate.
I show up,
I love
you gotta
fucking
leave,
talking.
Shaman. I see how it is.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Happy
It's not
birthday,
my fault. It's
Tony.
lazy.
One more thing, the reason that you can't convince a lot of these people is because when you break this down at its most basic level, there was a time when the earth was the center of the universe.
Yes, that's very true.
Before we know that it's shamans the center of the universe.
Before we had science, the earth was the center of the universe. And then when we had rudimentary science, the sun was the center of the universe. We continued to change and evolve. And by the way, 99.8% or 99.8% of scientists agreed. So there have been times throughout history in which, without knowledge, without a clear understanding, and without a clear knowledge, that we have decided the way things are, and we have been wrong about it. So, as we develop more tools and as we learn more, sure, things have changed to the point that now today it's very difficult to make some of these arguments if you're actually science savvy, but that still exists in society. And like Lazy Jedi said, we came through COVID, and I think that both Donald Trump and Anthony Fauci and all these people that were involved, they were just trying to do the best they could to navigate through the unknown.
Oh, I don't know.
Nah, bro. Because listen, it was already known in January and February, before it even got here, that it was a Wuhan lab escape and all this shit,
Yeah.
and then they're just now confirming that.
They tried to
This
say it was a wet
It was
market.
at least
A wet
Seattle to
market.
our troops. That's who they gave it to first. Was our military?
Yes,
in Seattle.
yes.
Why do you think? Let me ask you this.
Proof. It's been proven.
Then why do you think Donald Trump hated Americans so much that he tried to poison us with that?
What?
What do you mean?
What?
We were gonna get it regardless. It didn't matter who was in office, they were gonna get it. They were gonna get it. And I'm not defending Trump, so it's not about Trump. This isn't about Trump, right? What this is about is it's about the COVID lies and conspiracies and how the whole world worked together. Hold on, the whole world worked together for this conspiracy, and countries locked their people inside their own homes as prisoners, and people got arrested and all kinds of shit, right? But how could we fathom all these people getting together and actually lying to everybody? It must have taken so many people to come together and do that, but they did. But they fucking did.
They 100% did.
If you didn't take the shot, you avoided the biggest psyop in your entire life. And you know what? Trump didn't have a fucking thing to do with it. That's all you're talking about.
No, I don't like any politicians. Just for the record, I don't like any politicians. I want as little government as possible. I understand there's a necessary evil, and I get that. But I'm not a big government person. I haven't really met a politician that I've liked. So I might like one more than the other, or hate one less than the other. But to me, they're all lying and they're doing something behind my back. And that's what's going on.
Who said 2 weeks to stop the spread? This afternoon, President Trump and the White House Coronavirus Task Force issued new guidelines to help protect Americans during the global coronavirus outbreak.
He downplayed the fuck out of it.
So let me ask you a question. Did he want to shut down the borders before we even had to get it? But then everybody wanted to call him a xenophobe and all this other shit, right? So he wanted to shut down the borders before any of this 2 weeks to stop the spread was even needed. So let's go back to that.
Okay, but we can't go back to that because you've already said that it was the military that infected us. So if we're saying that, that's ridiculous because it was already here. You just said that it was already here in January and February, and then it was getting to the military in order to come here. So the border has shit to do with it. Why?
Well, are we going with your story? Or are we going with my story? Because you can't argue your story and my story, right?
Yes, you can't, because my story has nothing to do with yours. My story is, why is Donald Trump poisoning everybody, and why did he do this?
So you think he did all that because it's funny how people say, oh, he's taking credit for something that he didn't get to do, right? But at the same time, now it's, oh, hey, he did it. So that's amazing first and foremost, because that was the argument back when he was like, oh, warp speed, that's how I got it. And he didn't force it on anybody, because if it would have been forced on everybody like Biden wanted to do,
I'm sorry,
Biden was the one that said we're going to start making these mandatory. He's the one that said that.
Trump almost died from it. They downplayed that.
Biden said this afternoon, President Trump and the White House Corona Task Force issued new guide. I'm going to zoom in here because I might have not. My throat would have been cleared. The new recommendations are simple.
This is the original conspiracy theorist, by the way.
On public health. What other President Trump did we have? Because nobody else said we're going to pause.
Is it mandatory? Is it mandatory?
Lock ourselves in our houses to.
Is it mandatory?
Spread.
Biden wanted to do it. They wanted to re-put us in. You don't remember that, right? You're going to act like that didn't happen. Now go to where Biden said he was going to make it mandatory for everybody to do it. They wanted everybody to lose their jobs if they didn't do it. Trump never wanted to make it mandatory. A bunch of people that were scared wanted to get it because they didn't believe the conspiracies. So they wanted to go and get the vaccine. So they made a vaccine for all the scared people that wanted to take the vaccine. And fine, good for them. Go take the vaccine. All the other people that don't want to take the vaccine said, do what you want to do, but we don't care. But then all of a sudden, Biden's like, no, everybody's going to have to do it or else you're going to lose your job. We're going to start mandating all this shit, offering fucking cheeseburgers.
Can I ask you a question? Be honest. Don't spare my feelings.
Yeah,
what
yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck does Joe Biden have to do with January and February of 2020? We're still talking about the beginning of COVID.
Because we're talking about even after all of that, Biden still got in office and wanted to lock people down. That's what.
Nobody was.
That's
but
what I'm
nobody
talking
was
about.
on- But nobody
Hey,
was
I
on-
put this in the back on
Stopped
private
the
chat,
president.
boys, if you want to share this.
I went back to work after
I
2
can just
weeks
present it
and
too.
never stopped working.
Here, I'll just present it actually.
Yeah,
You'll like
some
this.
people didn't.
I
Some
was
people
laid off.
didn't.
This is just put out
I was
today.
laid off, and I am mandated to get. I have to get the COVID vaccination. I work in healthcare, so I
See?
meant I don't get any. I
Mandated.
don't get any boosters because I don't want to. But I did get the Moderna.
Two things
She was
can be true.
forced. She was
Hold on.
forced
Two
because of
things
that.
can be very, very true.
And,
Number
and, and
one,
again, I'm not defending Trump. You want me to defend Trump, but I just told you I don't like the government. But you
Yeah.
wanna
No,
somehow
I get
place it
that.
on Trump like it's all his fault. But and that's why I'll argue. Don't act like it's all him. It's all of them. Because Biden is just as bad. If you look, he wanted to shut everybody down even after it was all done.
So
And
this is
from the
just
get-go,
today.
this was all bullshit. It was all bullshit from the fucking get-go. That's what I'm
it's
saying.
not.
From January, we knew this was bullshit.
Because it's 2025. We're not dealing with COVID anymore. Everybody gets sick. It's no big deal. They go back to
No,
work.
we got measles again all of a sudden, and we got bird flu again, and then there's gonna be another
don't have bird
fucking
flu.
COVID-25.
But we don't have bird flu.
Do y'all remember when people were making fun of Chinese people with bras on their faces on Facebook?
Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
I do. Miss
Yep.
Hey, guess what? We
And here's my
lived. A
point,
lot
by
of
the way.
people died, but we lived. Almost got
Shaman-
fired from my job. I had to get a religious exemption, and I learned way too much about all of this.
I wish I would have done.
And Shaman,
something
the
like
reason that I brought that up was because I was just doing, in my opinion, what you were doing by saying, well, what about fucking Joe Biden a year and a half later? I don't give a shit about that. In 2025, we're all free and everything. And like, we've all been going to work for the last couple of years. Did everybody go back to work? No. Did some people take advantage and game a system that is not designed for this? Of course they did. Somebody like Jersey, I think it was Jersey who said that she got, and I got a COVID shot, and then I got a booster, I think twice in those first in that first period of time. And the thing about it is, like, two things can be true. Number one, natural immunity can be a lot better than some kind of mRNA virus or something like that. And
natural immunity is 1,000 times better.
It might also protect other people from you. So those two things can still be true.
No, people that got the vaccine could still spread it just as easily as
Yes,
people
of
that
course
weren't
they could.
That's the
Of
bullshit.
course they could.
Okay,
That's
so
the bullshit.
how it's
That's why they were saying,
you couldn't.
don't just protect yourself, protect your loved ones. No, the loved ones were still going to get it. If you had if you were vaccinated and got it, you can still spread it just as easily. So that was
Yes, you can.
bullshit.
The virus possesses a biological characteristic that is not found in nature. True or false?
What?
Okay.
The virus possesses a biological characteristic that is not found in nature. True or false?
That is
False.
True.
False.
Okay. And why is that
No,
true?
it's false. It's false.
Okay,
It was
so
created in
there are
fucking Harvard.
Yeah, there's two proteins that were biologically put into this COVID virus. Basically, COVID comes from bats in a high mountain part of Eastern Asia, the horseshoe bat specifically. And this horseshoe bat, I'm just doing this from memory, by the way, does not have that same version of virus. They took that virus from that bat and they made it transmissible to humans by putting those two extra proteins in it. So yes, the virus does possess a biological characteristic that is not found in nature.
Yes,
that is true.
I could tell you something that you probably don't want to hear about it, but hang on. Okay, 15 minutes ago, I've been trying to get this there for 15 minutes. Cool cat. As far as Building 7 goes, I don't have enough knowledge of that collapse to give you a good answer. I do know that it collapsed because it had a whole bunch of debris fall on the top of the building. Why it and how it collapsed, I can't say anything because I don't have enough knowledge of it. And hi, Harley, by the way.
Hi, Harley.
Nobody said hi to you, so you got here.
But think about how silly that sounds. Debris fell on the top of a building and it collapsed within its footprint the same way that the building that
it's called
collapsed.
overloading the structure. Yes,
Ice can't sink the Titanic. Come on.
Now, oh my God. Anyway,
Yeah.
as far as the vaccine, or not the vaccine, I apologize.
The
As far as
Titanic
the
son,
original
so, and
virus
everything.
goes, the scary thing that nobody wants to talk about is the U.S. actually funded the research in that Chinese lab. They directed
Oh,
Yes.
all of
I'm not
this.
saying it's not
That would be
U.S.
all about that.
US,
It was an
USA,
actual virus. It was an
USA,
actual
Elon
virus
stuff
from
sent out.
nature. And
Well, yeah,
They-
it is.
coronavirus
They
sounds
manipulated
scary.
the
All it
virus.
means is that's the shape of the virus shell. It is the
Yeah, do
same
you also study
basic
virology?
structure as the flu.
Listen,
But
I
remember, the
know.
Spanish flu killed a couple million people, and it was just a flu.
All
It
right.
happens.
Well,
The
data
reason we
showed
had as
But
little
none of
deaths
them
as
got
we did was
quarantined.
because we got vaccinated. But a vaccine doesn't kill the virus. What it does is teaches your body how to deal with it.
Yeah.
You can
Yes.
still shed the
it's a real
virus
vaccine,
while
though.
you're
It
infected.
This wasn't a real
taught
vaccine.
my body how to get rid of my fucking hairs.
They actually changed the name of it because it wasn't a vaccine. They couldn't legally call it a vaccine.
That was the quickest vaccine put to market. That
Yes,
Yeah, it
because
was-
we got better at
On top of
building
that,
things. You know, it doesn't
they were
take us
already working
100
on
years
it.
to make a
Okay.
meal anymore because
We're
we're
not
better at
able to
doing things.
develop an
No, they
mRNA
didn't test
vaccine
it.
for
That's why, because you
decades.
guys were the test dummies, or test rabbits.
Yes.
That's the lab rat.
Yes.
I was a guinea pig. I got it early because my
Me
work
too.
basically said fucking
You
get it. And
realize
they
that
literally came to my work.
virologists
We had at my job site. They came and gave me the fucking vaccine.
Lazy
Wow.
Jedi. I had the Moderna. I had it very
Nah,
early on.
I
Wow.
felt so
I did.
strongly. I was ready to
virologists.
lose my job. I was ready to lose my job, and I was
I
there
almost did.
for
I
at that
wasn't.
time
I'm
like
in
8
healthcare.
years.
I was more scared of the virus at that point than the vaccine because of
I was not.
everything I was watching. I was an idiot. I'll
I was
admit
still letting people come over.
Why would that make
I
you an
cured my
idiot?
mother several times.
What?
I started
I went to
studying the
people's
virus. I
houses.
like
I was
virology.
doing
I
fucking
went to people's houses after they
home to
said they were
home
around
furniture
for
care
the.
every day, and I didn't get sick. I was rolling around people's filth all day long.
Oh, I was around people with
Man.
COVID all the fucking time.
That's
Oh,
great.
yeah.
You know what? There are flus going around right now. Do you have the flu? Oh, well, therefore the flu is fake. Like, come on. Use your
I didn't say
head.
it
I
was
would
fake. What are you
fly.
talking about? I'm
Nobody
completely
said
saying
that
it completely
COVID
existed. It was
fake.
modified in a factory
I-
in a Wuhan lab. And
All right, so guess what? So let's go
Yeah,
ahead. Hey,
those are always like the
hold on.
comeback. That's not
So-
even the truth. So data shows that
hold
all
on. So
COVID-19
since we have,
stem from a single introduction to humans. This runs contrary to previous pandemics where there were multiple spillover
Damn
events.
it, MK.
Wuhan is home to China's foremost SARS research lab, which has a history of conducting gain-of-function research, gene-altering
Yes.
organism supercharging at inadequate biosafety levels. Wuhan Institute of Virology researchers were sick with COVID-like symptoms in the fall of 19, months before COVID-19 was discovered at the wet market. By nearly of all measures of science, if there was evidence of a natural origin, it would have already surfaced, but it hasn't.
That's
Yeah,
not true.
there's no natural. Do you know how hard it is for
oh,
some
so
diseases
that
from
flu that
past
they had right
species
before that
to
couldn't have been it.
jump to
The
a
other
different
flu.
species like
So-
humans? We have a whole different biological
So-
structure. The fact that
Right.
it did is completely bullshit.
Well,
That
it's
didn't
funny
happen
too
back.
because you mentioned we have a flu now, right? But like you're right, and just the Spanish flu killed all these people, and now we had that other COVID flu that killed all those other people, and now we have another flu, but we're not. Oh, but this one. Let's not shut everything down for this flu,
Spanish flu
right?
still actually exists. We've just all learned to deal with it.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
potato,
true.
potato, whatever. I mean,
And I
so
can't
every year
honestly.
we,
The White House website uses quotes from tabloid magazines.
That's pretty fucked.
Those are their source material. Like
That's not that
you can't trust
That's
anything that's
pretty
on that
fucked.
fucking website.
All right.
Just-
Or
Yeah, right.
anything else the government tells you, because they're gonna tell you whatever gonna make them fucking look good and
yeah,
believe whatever
you
they
can't
say.
use that as an actual any.
So here's the actual committee letter that they're taking these quotes from, and not just tabloid.
As much as you guys, as much as most of you guys won't want to read up and look into it, but start finding out who owns all these, media companies.
Billions from the pharmaceutical
Oh, I
companies.
know quite well.
Billions.
No, you'll find out it's the same. It's the same handful of people that owns everything.
Elon,
And
Jeff Bezos, bunch of Trump supporters. That's wild. Rupert Murdoch.
You know that virologists took decades. They could not develop a safe mRNA vaccine.
That's good.
For decades, they could not do it,
Nah.
and this was the only way for them to be able to fucking do it.
But I do have to go to bed though, guys.
God,
I really want to
damn
keep
it, Sean.
talking, but
Things are
Enjoy your
juicy
evening.
right now, and you're just gonna.
And by the way, I can't even imagine that we're still having a debate on whether it was the fucking wet market or the lab.
Okay, but the fact
We're
that
all
they tried to
entitled to
make us,
opinions.
the fact that they made us try, they tried to make us believe that it was a wet
But who
market
was
when
they?
the
was
lab's
they?
right next to the media and the
But the
government.
media wasn't
all of
doing
them.
that. The media,
Oh,
the media
Oh,
was.
that's
the
all I
media
heard
was
forever. And
doing.
they called you racist if you said that it was when
yeah.
China.
Trump said that
The
From the
media
wet
has never
market.
called me
China.
racist.
No,
The media
okay,
has never
no.
called me racist.
They promoted the fuck out of the wet market. Like I never even
They
heard about
promoted it
the
because
wet
why?
market.
But here's the question: why did they ultimately do that? Was it Donald Trump?
When it came
No.
down to it, it came
No.
down to actually being spread in Seattle first before it actually
I think so,
became
yeah.
Yep.
a
But I
problem
think the
here.
reality here, I think there's a very
Over in
simple-
China, whatever happened in China happened in China, but it was spread two different ways.
we were not prepared in 2020 to take on, and this is what it really comes down to. And you can make whatever conspiracy what you want in your head. You're allowed to be retarded. It's okay. You know, I will watch you on
I
Love on the
exercise
Spectrum.
that right every day of my life.
And you're allowed to be naive. And you're
I will
allowed to be
watch-
naive. It's cool. Yeah.
I will watch you try to find Down syndrome dates on Love on the Spectrum every single episode if I need to. I look, you're allowed to.
Tune in
But I
next
think
week.
the
It gets
ultimate-
steamy.
The ultimate problem here is this. The reason that it was the wet market was because our largest by far trading partner, China, would only say that that's what it was. It didn't have anything to do with the media. It didn't have anything to do with even
They
Donald Trump.
said it
China was staying
China,
tight-lipped. I agree with that
China
1,000%.
refusing to say anything otherwise, and they were refusing, if you remember, to allow investigators in.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And when they eventually did, and they did, by the way, allow investigators in, it was only while they were accompanied by Chinese auditors, is what they called them.
I do remember that too. But
We have to
It was some
they didn't
bullshit.
report it. They would mention that once in a while, but they would be floor to floor coverage of the wet market and blah 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 blah. And
Because they was afraid that Daddy Trump was gonna blow them up. Boom.
Trump was one of the first people that's like, yeah, that came from the fucking lab. He came right out and said it.
I only want to correct you on one thing. USA's
early on-
largest trading partner is Canada.
Canada,
China's the
yeah,
fourth.
Canada, yeah. That's why.
No, I meant good-looking
Canadian
trading
tariff-
partner. I didn't mean ugly ones.
Yeah, we need.
Ha!
Take off, eh?
Canadian, is the Canadian
You're
the
not
one
coming
that
back to
corrected
the
you on
igloo
that?
anymore.
I just
That's
want
it.
to
You're
know.
cut
Did
off
the
from the
Canadian
igloos.
correct
That's
you on that?
Hockey's not a
You can
sport.
sleep inside of a dead walrus now, eh? You're not coming into the igloo if you're going to say that.
Hey, whoa!
Hockey's
Sleep
not a
inside a dead
sport.
walrus.
There's no ball in it.
Sleep inside of a dead tauntaun.
A what?
Tauntaun.
Dead
Say that
tauntaun.
again. Say it
Dancing.
3 times
All
fast.
right, for
A
Dancing sticks, and we call that sports.
They're on Hoth. It's not really on Google Maps. Don't worry.
Have you
about
ever
it.
actually seen a walrus? They're not small. They're bigger than
They're
a mini.
huge. I saw.
what are you talking about, man? You ever seen a pocket walrus?
Have you ever seen a
It's
polar
like-
bear trying to eat a walrus? It's twice the size of the polar bear. That's crazy.
Apparently, there's a new video of a bunch of Shamus attacking a blue whale and killing it.
A bunch of shamus.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. No, okay, yeah. Orcas will fuck up. Well, they usually go for the babies and they fuck with the mom to keep it away, and then the other ones kill the baby and drag it off and eat it. Orcas are
That's some
scary.
hard shit.
So I was like,
That's some hard shit.
Shamu,
By
and
the way,
all I thought when he
Mexico-
said Shamu was Sham Wow, and I'm like, what, towels?
Yeah, I know,
Attacking
Sham-
whales?
We're both wrong, by the way. It's Mexico is the
My
largest
dog.
trade
My
partner.
dog's name is Shamwow.
No, what? You're full of shit, please. It's got to be Canada.
Is that people? Is that people? Is that what we're counting? Is that a
No, Mexico's trade Mexico's trade is 798 billion in goods and services. And then Canada was 773 billion and China was 575 billion. So
wow.
Mexico. Okay, Mexico didn't used to be the first one. It used to be Canada.
What is that current? That's current,
No,
right?
but
I wonder what it was like 2 years ago.
Here's the unfortunate part of like the world that we live in today is Canada has now shifted all of its exports to other countries, and Mexico's doing the same. Most of the world is doing the same. And it's unfortunate because one person has caused all of this. And what it's going to end up in is you guys paying $10,000-$12,000 to buy a cell phone very shortly.
I'm gonna grab a drink,
You know,
guys.
and
Lazy, can you share my
it
screen?
sucks because it's
'Cause I'm about
not
to dunk on
your
Yeah.
fault as a human.
Hold on.
Like,
hold on,
it's
give me
not
one
it's not
second.
Lazy's fault that
It is my
that's
fault.
going to
It's
happen.
usually my
And
fault.
I think that sucks.
I
This is
disagree,
called
Lazy.
stunting on those hoes. Okay. In 2020, China was the largest. So I'm going to take back my victory because I was fucking right. Ain't that a bitch?
Well, I want the assist for pointing out that
We
that
will
wasn't
give you your
you
flowers.
got like back then, not now.
Give you your flowers. You
Anyway,
deserve it.
my point was they are a massive trade partner. If China tells us something,
They are, for
if
sure.
Canada tells us something, if Mexico tells us something, and they say unquestionably it's this way, then we have to believe them. I mean, even if
Sounds
we
like some
don't,
pussies shit. I
if
don't
we
know.
don't quote unquote really believe them, if they're telling us something, then we do owe them the deference of indifference to whatever the lie would be until it gets exposed. And I think it probably took until mid 2021 before that lie of if somebody ate a fucking pangolin, or somebody ate a fucking bat, whatever the narratives were, and they changed from pangolin to bat at some point, but that was kind of debunked when we finally got access to the lab and we're like, look, we're looking at this virus, and this virus, the spike proteins do not register as, like Lazy said earlier, transferable from a bat to a human. That takes a lot to get there. And this can't produce what it is. So, then we understood, no matter what China was saying, yeah, it was lab. But until then, we have to rely on our partners, which they are, even if they're our frenemy, they're still a partner.
They're all frenemies.
Right. But
Canada.
we have to rely on their word until we can verify, and then we don't rely on their word. And that's really what happened. And some people, by the way, some people still do it because they're in a cult, and that cult is called, I want to say, wokeism. There is a cult
there is some weird shit.
There is a cult that says that whatever Donald Trump says is right, and there's another cult that says whatever Donald Trump says is wrong. And both of them are fighting. And by the way, when you somebody said something, and this struck me as so funny. I mean, I was dying laughing one day, because you know what? It doesn't even fucking matter, because now I'm just going to get into a political thing and fuck those,
To blindly follow anybody without question.
I used to argue politics, and then I found out it was just one of those things you just argue around in circles. And then I said it's an energy stealer, and I have better things to steal my energy.
I voted for Donald Trump.
I'm going to eat some cheese
in 2016 and 2024 because I vote for winners. I voted for Biden in 2020.
I did too. Fucking mistake on my part, but
because I vote for winners. What kind of pride is this? Is selfish pride shit right there. It's whatever though.
Okay, so I feel personally that Trump's first term to this term are two whole different things. Like they're completely different.
Wait,
and I might be stupid for saying that.
Peace
but
out. Good night. Have a good night, everybody. Love you.
Have a good night.
Later, Shaman.
See you later.
Good night.
Yeah, there's two different terms because in the first term, Donald Trump was a member of the Republican Party, and the Republican Party at that time was still the party of war. They were still the party of we need to keep the machine going, and all of the people that he put that he had to, the Rex Tillersons and shit like that. Those
a bunch of
people,
cunts that he
those were the people that the Republicans said those are the people that you got to put in charge because those are the guys that know everything about everything.
He even said that. He's like, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I'd never been in government, so I went on recommendations, and a lot of them were wrong. That's why he had the highest turnover rate in fucking history, which is good. Like, I'm glad he recognized, hey, you're a piece of shit. Your values don't line up with what I want to do. Get the fuck out.
But that's a narrative for chaos.
The second time around, he built a foundation of people that he thinks are going to be good. And don't get me wrong, some of them might turn out to be pieces of shit, and they're all a little chaotic. And I'm just down for the chaos at this point. I'm like, the government needs a shakeup, and Donald Trump's the only person that's going to do it. And
we should be excited. We should be excited about where, you cannot like look, if you got a wiener, yeah, you should be able to play women's sports. I mean, you could have that opinion. You can have that opinion. Your opinion is stupid, by the way, if you have that opinion, but you can have that opinion. But you know, the rest of the stuff, the economic policy, the product, the number one export in the United States is punching motherfuckers in the face, because we're all about war and we're about that military industrial complex continuing, and nobody has stopped any of that in all of this time. So the fact that he's out here at least attempting to calm all of this wild shit that we do down should be commended. It shouldn't be disrespected and fought in any way. That to me is nonsense, and it's silly. Now, the fact that he has to fight with people about trade deficits and stuff like that, that's just a different fight and a different war, but it was a necessary thing. Like, no disrespect to Canada. I mean, you know, they're trying. They came up with a fake sport to call a sport. So they're trying. So
are you talking about the one where they throw the thing and then they have to sweep the ice?
Curling.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Anyway, but my point
I
is,
like how they call it curling when it's the opposite of flexing.
the point is, Canada is not our enemy. They are our friend. However, they're a very liberal, all-inclusive sort of society that likes control of people. The United States was founded on freedom and liberty, and those two principles have been violated tremendously, not necessarily by our government, but by everything, not just the government. Everything, the media, the schools, everything is complicit.
Are you sure about what you're saying about Canada?
No, not at all. I think that,
like, maybe you might want to rethink that.
I think that there are plenty of people out there that feel the same way about their government that I would feel about my government, and that it's not great for people, and we need a lot more freedom. But I also know that who's that guy that was banging Melania that was your premier not long ago? The one that looks like Barron Trump.
Trudeau.
Yeah, Justin Trudeau. He was
that fucking
pretty
clown.
liberal. He's
him and Mussolini have been a good power couple.
That's Fidel Castro's bastard child.
Well, but he's a pretty liberal guy, and the values in the United States, like, you know, socially, most of us are liberal. Economically, most of us are conservative.
I always consider myself a Clinton Democrat because
most Canadians are actually conservative. One city voted that clown in, and we've been paying for it for 10 years.
But you know what? That's not most people. Most people voted, and most people voted for him. It's just that big city.
No. If you actually look at Canadian elections, most people did not vote for him. That's not how our system works. We don't have an electoral college. So certain places like Toronto, which is where he got voted in, they have more people and more ridings, and therefore that one city rebelled against their mayor at the time, which was Doug Ford's brother, and Doug Ford himself, who made an ass out of himself, and he does continually. That caused us to have a second term of
I fucking love him, though.
Wait, is that the crackhead?
Clown. His brother was the crackhead, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, he had a brother who was like, that dude was out of control, man.
Dude, that dude, he was like the mayor of Washington D.C. Barry something Barry. He was a fucking crackhead mayor, and like legitimately been as mayor a million times. And that but
because of that one person, this is how Canadians, like, our voting system works. That one city, because that one asshat was there, he actually got liberals in power by just being a complete fuck up. Right. And they decided in that one city for the rest of the country, like Justin Trudeau didn't win a single seat from Ontario all the way to the Pacific Ocean. He didn't win a single fucking seat. Second time around, I think he won 3 seats in Western Canada, but he's still our prime minister because that one city has been dominated by these fucking idiot Fords.
That's how it works in America. Even with the electoral college, you get the big population centers usually go liberal.
It's the same. And by the way,
if that was true, then our California and New York would have decided that Kamala Harris was going to be your president.
Oh,
but that didn't happen.
But
that always happens. The point
the
is,
electoral college is the majority vote for that
doesn't mean that it doesn't always happen.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't.
There's just enough people in America that actually believe in Trump's theories and voted for him.
According to the map,
Be overwhelming. It was overwhelming.
According to the map, though, Justin Trudeau won Vancouver. He won a couple districts in Calgary and Winnipeg. He won, of course, most of Toronto, but also the national capital, whatever the fuck that means. Then it looks like he won all of Halifax, Montcalm.
The East, they're French speaking, so they very
Saint
much will go
John's?
with anything.
I mean, what my
French
point is,
people
he
will
won
say.
a lot more than just one little city. Any large bastion, that's the same thing that we have here.
He actually lost.
100% the same. It's
I think we're really a lot
so
more
did George
similar than you
W.
might
Bush.
think.
So did Trump. Lost the popular vote the first time
Right.
he won. But
Bush
he
was
won the
president
Electoral
without the
College.
popular vote.
Yeah,
Trump was president without the popular vote.
They both won it the second time, but their first time around, and that's why the Republicans don't like. There was actually a debate brought up of getting rid of the Electoral College, and all the Republicans said, "Well, we'll never win an election again because you have
I would
those
say never
population
ever do
centers."
that because those farmers, like where you have low population in the middle of your country,
Hey, that's where I live.
Never
I
get
live
rid of
in
their voice.
Bumfuck
Never get rid
Egypt,
of
where I live.
And that's what
it's
we
not about
do
getting
here
rid
in
of them,
America,
but
founding fathers like that.
statewide,
That's why we have it set up this way.
Well,
he wants to fight them for his battles.
Rob Ford, man. There's my hero.
Yeah, there he
Hit that
is.
pipe, dog. Hit that pipe, dog. Show him how you hit it.
Yes, that's the fucker I was thinking of. Oh yeah.
No, Doug Ford.
Dude,
Doug Ford
do you
is
know
the guy
what?
that
Do
he's
you know what he
talking about.
reminds me
Rob
of? He
Ford is his
reminds
brother.
me of Chris Farley. If Chris Farley didn't die, he would
Yeah.
be governor somewhere, just fucking smoking crack pipes in the fucking governor's mansion.
But this
That's
dude like
Chris
went on the
Farley.
air like this. Like, I don't give a fuck.
All the
fuck
no,
you guys. You know
so
what I
many
mean? Like he
fucked
was
up clips.
awesome.
He didn't give a shit. He was like the original Donald Trump. He didn't give a shit what he said, just a little bit messier.
Yep.
But like he didn't give a fuck. I remember he was on like the Daily Show all the time.
Hit that shit, motherfucker.
Oh fuck, that's hilarious.
That's your hound, doggy.
Fucking do it.
I hate you, Dover.
Oh shit.
That's the reason right there on camera. That's the reason that we have liberal dictatorship.
Yeah, no
Pull your
shit.
titties out while you're at it, girl.
Oh, great.
Oh, he was wilding out.
Hey, okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Unfortunately, I do have to shut the stream down. It's Harley Dad's birthday stream, and I don't want to.
Yeah, let's get over there.
Yeah.
Birthday.
Wait. Before I leave, I'm gonna drop the link so that anybody that wants for a good after party, believes you'd love it over there.
Oh
I
yeah,
gotta
they're
go.
cool. I'll be watching.
I pulled
They're
wife
great
aggro
people.
and kid aggro while I'm on here.
Oh yeah. By the way, I wanted to point out,
Have a good weekend,
Lazy.
please.
Lazy. I wanted to point out before I left. I have the original conspiracy theorist right here in my avatar. Galileo.
What?
Galileo.
Oh, dude, he got fucked so hard for
got
his
it.
conspiracy theories that turned out to be right.
Yeah, he did. Copernicus
Okay,
did
so
too.
dropping the link for Harley Dad's stream. Everybody, please.
By the way,
migrate
guys,
over
if
there.
you're if we ever talk about crypto again, I think the rally is about to start. Trump tokens up 6% tonight.
Is it?
Oh,
Oh shit! I thought
Solana,
that thing was.
Solana's up 3% since, in 3 hours, it's up 3%.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
I got a feeling that this might be Sunday night and Monday might be really, really good for crypto.
Oh, I
No
hope so.
guarantees.
Gonna have to keep it out. I have not bought anything in like the last 2 months. I haven't done shit.
Yeah,
I've
me
just been
neither.
sitting on the sidelines.
All right, I'm gonna jump
Let's
over to
just
you guys.
zoom and
I'll
let's
see you
do
over
it.
there.
I'll
All
see y'all later.
See you
Have a
soon.
good night, everyone.
Hey, by the way,
Bye.
Believes, thank you for hanging out, bro. That was awesome. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
good times, guys. Hell yeah.
Yeah, appreciate you. Even if you brought the Canadian guy in, gross.
Hey, take off, eh?
Do you know what? He drives me nuts with his big brain too.
Dude, the last thing you're gonna hear after I fucking curl you down the ice is sweep, and that'll be the end of you.
I don't even watch Letterkenny.
Right in the end.
I don't
Right
know
in
what
the
the fuck
end.
you're saying.
Let-
I don't
let-
speak Canadian.
Letterkenny is. I've only watched 2 episodes and I laughed my dick off. I gotta watch more actually now.
Dude, Letterkenny is one of the funniest shows that you will ever watch.
So fucking funny.
It is
Trailer
one of
Park
the
Boys is
funniest
good,
shows you
but
will ever watch.
Letterkenny is just it's jokes per minute, just non fucking stop.
Lazy Jedi, can I say something real quick?
Yes, of course.
Jersey rolls.
Jersey does it.
Also, if you watch when you get done with Letterkenny, watch Shoresy. Shorzy is the
Oh,
other character.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Shorzy's one of the hockey players
Okay.
in the show, and you never see his face. You don't ever see his face until the Shorzy show, and it's actually, I don't know what the actor's name is, but the main character in Letterkenny, the guy that wrote it and did everything.
Like I said, I've only watched 2 or 3 episodes, and it's so fucking
Jared
funny.
Kiso, Wayne, the main guy. Jared Kiso,
Okay.
he plays Shorzy also.
Shorzy. Okay, I wrote
So
that down.
funny.
I'm gonna have to check that out, and I gotta actually. Anyway, thank you everybody that tuned in. TPR believes you're both awesome, and see you next time.
Riley and Jonesy are goated.